don't know if I can trust Miles not to say something sussy, but you know what? That's for Cade to figure out, not for Basil.
You motherfucker. I really wanted to. I was like, I can just
Listen,
get this guy banned off Twitch in like 2 seconds right now. I could say one word and it's over.
I mean, I think there's a lot of words you could say that would actually get me shut down. I don't think it just has to be the one.
You challenged me by saying, there's nothing he can say. I'm like, Baz, there's a lot I can say.
Well, it's not like you're gonna say communism. The alarms begin to sound. It's like, oh no, I said the quiet part out loud.
The Yep, there it is. Kill Bill theme starts.
Kill John Lennon! Kill John Lennon!
That's an old one.
It pops up on TikTok every so often. It's actually kind of funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw one recently where it was whenever they were testing the national alarm system, and somebody
God.
and somebody put it instead of the sound. It was show or kill John Lennon.
Kill John Lennon!
I don't know, guys. Hearing that sound, I think I'm craving some brains a little bit. Just a skosh. Just a little nibble.
God, I still love that was a thing. Don't listen to the phone alarm, it'll make you into a zombie. Woo!
The shit I read from that was like, it made me depressed because I realized someone's actually thinking that, but also laugh so goddamn hard someone's actually thinking that.
Honestly, like it's both hilarious and depressing.
The part of me that's like, why the fuck is this a human being on this planet right now? And then another part, what the fuck is wrong with you, you dumbass?
Well, they won't give it a thought after I've eaten their brains.
What was that from? That sounded familiar.
Oh, it is Voltaire doing a song for Billy and Mandy, the Grim Adventures of Billy and
Mandy. Right! That was Billy and Mandy. Oh,
he ended up doing a lot of music for Billy and Mandy, and that was awesome of him.
And it was
Did you know that he's a dad?
Amazing.
I would be upset if he wasn't. He definitely, just his voice gives
he gave
off
dad energy.
Yeah, he gives off dad energy. Especially if you've seen what he looks like. He's that is a father.
That is person that has had a child.
That is a parent right there. Glorious man.
Boku wa Doctor Tony Choppa. God, every one of my friends is getting back into One Piece, and I'm like, I don't even want to try to escape. I genuinely like One Piece. It's just a lot to watch.
Did I send you the one tweet of the person? What was it? They were at a protest for Palestine, and they had the One Piece flag flying.
Yeah, I saw that. Listen, literally,
okay.
the main lessons that the One Piece teaches us is follow your dreams, no matter what, be kind to others, and fuck the government.
Love it.
And like, there are actually fans of One Piece who are like, no, like Luffy's not a terrorist. It's like, are we watching the same show?
I was about to say he's like right out the gate. He's a pirate. That's like first and foremost. He's a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Second off, did you not see the first episode where he literally releases a prisoner that murdered people?
Well, not to mention when he literally he goes to save someone that he considers his friend, even though by all air quote logical means, it would be smarter for him to let her die, and in doing so, declares war on the government. It's not even like subtle. They outright say, if you do this, you declare war on the government. He goes, okay.
Bet.
Alright, cool.
And that isn't even mentioning his bro.
No, and I'm not gonna spoil that, because I think if there's anyone who's listening here and now or in the future who ends up getting into One Piece, I don't want to ruin that, but you're right.
That's why I just said his bro.
yeah, you were very smart in your wording there.
Food, acquired, coffee, brewing, computer, starting up. Ellie's got this shit.
Let's go! And Worm should be getting on here in just a little bit as well. He just gave me a thumbs up, saying that he was going to be on.
He also put in chat that his headset's acting up a little bit, so it's taken him a little bit longer. Just because, technical difficulties are a pain in our ass.
Listen, that's why I started the stream up 10 minutes early. I haven't even gotten out of my way to announce to others that we're streaming yet, just because this setup especially. It's one thing to set up a stream for yourself. It's another when you actually have a lot of people you have to get ready to.
Yeah. Hello, whoever joined.
Hello.
It's Ellie.
That is why I'm terrified of collabs.
You want to know what I learned the other day?
Mm.
Lemons are not naturally occurring in nature.
Yes.
Oh.
It is something that at some point we mixed and kind of I don't remember what the actual scientific term is, but literally people
Crossbred.
They crossbred sour oranges and something called what was it, babe?
A citron.
Yeah. So literally life doesn't give us lemons. We made them ourselves.
We made them ourselves.
Life did not give us lemons. We made them, and now we make lemon grenades.
Lemon
to
grenade.
blow up Life's house. That is still one of my favorite lines from any video game. Outside of Would You Kindly.
Would you kindly?
I will never ever let that quote down. And I actually met someone one day that didn't know what BioShock was, and I was upset.
Well, you also got to keep in mind that we are more properly at that point where it's oh yeah, BioShock is a little old. Not just in video game terms, it's got an age on it now.
Shut it! I'll keep my rose tinted glasses on, thank you very much, and forget that I'm starting to grow old.
How old are you, Cade?
I know I'm only 22, but god damn it, do I feel old? Because
Oh, he's baby.
Hang on. The reason why I feel old is because the generation I was raised by grew me up with their stuff.
No, you were
So,
definitely
I did not...
you were middle 90s kids. You had a transitional period of your age.
Exactly.
He was born in 2001.
2001, but I was raised on 80s, 90s shit. I had a PS1, I had a good old GameCube, I had the classic shit, and a good old original Xbox. I got that original shit.
I have the exact age for BioShock.
No! Don't do this to me!
BioShock. Let me see here. So it'd be 13, 20, 20. BioShock is 16 years old. If BioShock was a person, they'd be starting high school.
It's 90% of my age!
They'd be in sophomore year.
Yup. That's insane. And yet, it just goes to show how prolific at the very least, the first game was on, not just video game culture, but, entertainment culture. Because people have either written books or made animations or made comics or something that reference the Would You Kindly moment.
Oh, yeah. It cannot be understated how much of an impact BioShock had. which is still funny because I love when you look at what the creator commentary shows and just how much they panicked at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know the multiplayer that's in the second game?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be in the first one.
Yeah, which was always interesting because I know the multiplayer was okay, like people kind of liked it, but I thought the multiplayer was like weird and like why would you this doesn't feel like the kind of game where you'd want multiplayer.
And thankfully that's what the devs realized in the first one, so they're like, all right, even though this is 80% done, we have to can it.
Yeah. And then
And thankfully they were able to actually reuse a lot of those assets for BioShock 2.
yeah, and then they tried it in the second game and they realized, oh, this was never really a good idea. It's a good thing we didn't delay either of these titles just for the multiplayer.
Yeah, it just was like a nice addition. And it's like, here guys, have this fun little multiplayer idea. Throw some Adam at people and have fun. We're not gonna update it because it's a waste of our time. But yeah, there it is.
Yep. Also, Miles, have you been keeping up at all with the sort of remaster that they're doing for Pathfinder?
What now?
Okay, so this is actually a good thing to tell everybody because this is relevant. So, in one part, to get away from the wording and dealing with the OGL with 5th edition and Wizards of the Coast, Pathfinder is re-releasing a lot of their content with some slight rule updates and alterations. One, to change wording so that they don't have to ever give Wizards of the Coast money for just running a TTRPG, because that's what Wizards tried to do legally and they failed to do so. And two, they made a handful of updates to address some complaints people had on some rulings. So classes like the Witch, the Ranger, the Wizard are getting a lot of updates to their kits to make them flow a lot better and basically hit a little closer to what fans are wanting while not giving fans everything they want, because I'm just going to say it. As a fan, we're stupid. We don't know what we actually want, and we would break this game.
It would be first edition all over again.
It would,
Which would
and
be
that,
funny. But...
which would be funny, but it would ruin what Pathfinder 2 is essentially trying to be. But what's really cool is they're still doing what Paizo has always done. The rules can be looked up for free on the website. As they are finalizing stuff, they are putting it out there for everyone for free. And Foundry is automatically getting free updates as the rules come out as well.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
So it's not just like the base core rules. Like, for instance, you'll sometimes see flat-footed, like in certain rules, the word has gone to off guard. So like most of the time I will say off guard, but like flat-footed and off guard mean the same thing. It's just they're just doing little stuff like that to make more sense. And I like that because off guard makes more sense.
It does sound right for where it's put.
Yeah, like not everything makes you air quote flat-footed. Off guard has a more generalization of, oh, you're being flanked, or you're dizzy, or you pissed yourself because someone stared at you. Yeah, you're probably off guard. I don't know how someone staring at you makes you flat-footed.
Or someone walking up behind you and said, "I like your cut, G," and without you expecting, smack you upside the head.
I like your cut, G.
Oh God, it's a worm.
I need to add a sound effect for my entrances, and I already know which one I want to do.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought people were always doing that manually.
Yeah, well, kind of. So, like, you can set it up manually, but there's also, like, a lot of soundboard stuff on Discord that, like, you can just kind of link into it. But I would literally... One of these days, I'm gonna clip the audio sound of... loot that body, now loot that body, loot the motherfucker. I'm gonna put that as my entrance sound.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, God, yes, Worm, your fucking microphone is so crispy right now.
He already
It-
has a very crispy voice.
I know, but
better
like
be-
sometimes the microphone fucks up, and I'm like, no, he sounds better than this. I swear.
Because like I had to replace the adapter for my headset, and it has decided to finally start working. So yay!
Nice.
Huzzah! All right, all
Like,
I need
I
to
still have the
do-
old one too. I'm just waiting to find out. Oh, it works just fine. It just didn't like me that day,
Listen, sometimes
or the
that
days
shit
before,
happens.
or after.
He just doesn't like you in general.
Mm.
God damn.
The headset doesn't like you either.
Alright, let me go ahead and grab what we need for music. As usual, I'll be using the Bardify music. Check out their YouTube channel at Bardify. I highly suggest using this for any, like, general feel for music that you might need. But as for my players, as Ryan has, or as Ari has openly decided to inform, which I always kind of knew, she's listening to goofy ass murder music when you guys are in a fight.
I am a superstar with a big, big house and a big, big car.
I 100% see. I 100%.
Markov.
I 100% see Markov as like the pyro in Meet the Pyro, where it's like everything's like a hallucination in the middle of murder. Do you
Yeah.
believe in magic in a young girl's heart?
Oh god. I don't know why, but that just made me think of goddamn Goku and DBZ abridged, where it's just like Vegeta on the other side. Finally, it's the fight of my life.
Daddy shark doo
Daddy
doo 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 doo. I'm
doesn't give a fuck.
I'm glad that they didn't go with that as their first main joke, but I love the bit that just before that, Goten is like, baby shark dude. Like, I love that concept that they do in the abridged that, like, implies that even though Goku wasn't there, he was still watching over them. Like, he has, like, this weird connection with his kids still, even though he wasn't there. Like, it's always the minor things that DBZ Abridged does that just makes my heart kind of go aflutter. But I'm also not going to pretend. And this was not their intention, and this is not their fault. I also it just reminds me that, God, Dragon Ball has not aged well.
It really
Also,
has.
in a much like simpler note, it just also incentivizes how much the writer just said, "Hey guys, it's Goku again. Isn't that what you want? Goku again?
Hey, it's me, Goku!
Just the kid Goku from Dragon Ball?" And we're all like, "No, god damn it, that's not what we wanted."
No, it's why I very much say to, like, I want to say since Boo, Toriyama has made shit just to piss people off because he can, and no one has stopped him. I
Like,
I
also they
genuinely
can't.
think he's...
Like-
well, no, they really
like-
can't, and that's what sucks.
Like they tried to do it without him, and GT happened.
No, like, as much as I don't think the original series of Dragon Balls have aged, GT is actually just trash.
Like,
But,
I hope to God Toriyama just rocked up to I guess that would have been Toei, and just said, so, like the Thanos line, to have fought so hard and fallen so far, and where has it brought you?
Back to me. With that, I think we can go ahead and get started. Allie, how are you doing? Because I've heard from everybody else.
I'm good.
Just...
I have a French toast sticks.
Ooh. Alrighty. Last time on Lock and Load, we managed to come to terms with how many people we were able to save, which is still quite a few, but also realized that we have kind of done everything that we can when it comes to helping the people heal from their infection. After a little bit of discussion, a little bit of shopping, and repaired parts, we have decided to go further into the tunnels to try and deal with essentially the evil that is before us, and try to see if we can do something about it. We were warned by a dark-skinned tiefling. I would also almost argue like a purplish dark-skinned tiefling with a scorpion tail to not get involved, and she kind of
Sick
proved,
design.
yeah, it's very sick design, babe.
Thank you.
And we kind of learned very quickly that she can fuck our shit up. However, we decided to go ahead anyway because we're cool like that.
Rip gun.
I am so scared.
Other,
I mean, I'm certainly
This was-
aroused.
This was a nice short game, everybody.
honestly, and yeah. So for everyone listening in, either in the VOD, which I'll be posting the VODs for these games pretty soon. I'm gonna have it on my channel just because I don't see it a point in having a whole separate channel for this. Like, it's not going to gain the traction, until we get it there. But to kind of help continue people understanding what we're doing, we are using the Pathfinder 2e system to make characters and play the combat and the roleplay. We're also using a side set of rules called the Mythic GM Emulator, which helps us roll a couple of dice and run a game where words and key events happen at random and help us develop the story as we go along. I will come up with the battles using the Pathfinder system on creating fair, functioning combat, but after that, it's completely whatever we roll and whatever the team agrees with where the story goes. I have plot points, I have ideas where the story can go, but it's all about that journey, not the destination. With all of that said, I think we are ready. I think I have to kind of meddle with the screen size just a bit. There we go, make it a little nicer. And with that, we can start by rolling initiative. Since we did agree that we wanted to jump into this, I will go ahead and create the encounter. Boom. Now everyone should be able to roll their initiative.
Are we forced into? Sorry. Are we forced into one type of initiative, or can we argue for something else?
I'm gonna say for this one, you can definitely argue for using a different thing other than perception, because we kind of have time to prepare.
Alright, I'm gonna go for stealth. I'm
Stealth.
going to be sneaky like.
Gonna be a sneaky boy.
Do I want to use my insurance? Since that's a flat 10, I might get higher. Yeet!
Oh, you know. And
It's still higher than 10, but like, meh.
thankfully, this allowed me to get my character sheet, or get my gun immediately out, so no worrying about that.
Oh yes, the caverns to hell. I remember this.
Yep.
All right, gotta open up my thing again. Great.
Hooray. Okay, I've got those
Just
notes
mark
on.
off with the dramatic pause in like actually in their initiatives. Like, I am. Everything starts happening. Ready.
I am Markov.
I am Markov. And as usual, I'm going to use shush phone. I'm going to use the Mythic GM Emulator app on my phone. That way, we're not taking forever to like go through lists. But I will keep everyone up to date on where our chaos factor is, how the story is going to be affected, which currently, due to what happened last game, we're looking at like a chaos of, we're kind of stuck at 6 right now. So
Great.
yeah, So chaos factor 6. Because I would argue that it's kind of hard to see it going higher because of how much we've been able to do and how much against the grain we've been able to go against. However, us getting our shit rocked by one individual definitely is like, well, that's not in our control.
And
sure
metal
nothing
people,
bad will
and
happen to
Dargan,
anyone.
and kobolds, everything. Like, there's way more bad than good.
Okay, so with that, let me also... People help / healing and prepared to go down into the caverns. Okay, we did have help be sent via other adventures. So something that we didn't talk about, but I do think would be a thing that happens, as we went topside and we like helped people and figured out what to do, I think we would have talked to some people about going to Dragonfall in our stead, asking for help and letting the king know that this was happening. Otherwise, we, us going in without any kind of backup plan is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the idea that we went in, but we did send other adventurers to go out and request help so that, like, we have the best of both worlds. The idea of that is...
I like that.
Yeah, because either way, if we went to Dragonfall, other people would have gone into the tunnels, probably gotten themselves killed. So,
Yeah.
we made a good decision.
Oh, I see. So we're the ones that need to get ourselves together.
Exactly. Alright, so... last time I rolled that the scene would not be altered, so we are going into this fight normally and proper. The only thing I have to ask at this point... Yep, everyone's got their initiative. I'm going to go ahead and roll the initiative of the bad guys.
I wonder how that counts. Oh. I never knew fortune and misfortune type rolls existed.
Yeah, they're like
Wait, they do?
Yeah, they're a side thing depending on what you end up doing with them.
Yeah, they're like advantage and disadvantage, but they're optional instead of a forced rule.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Okay.
Once again, this game proves to be better than D&D.
Yeah.
And it explains one of my spells a lot more. It's like, hey, this is literally an optional spell. I'll throw it up just for the hell of it, since you're rolling
Yeah, you might as well. Just
initiative.
wash
It's
your
literally
mouth.
like, it doesn't do much other than, hey, I don't get disadvantage. And I'm immune to them for...
Yeah, like, because there are certain abilities and spells where, like, it can fuck with your luck. It's like a second, fuck with your luck. That's a good name for something, actually. I'm gonna have to remember that.
I have this spell because it's a cantrip, and also I think it's gonna be really cute if that he does that sometimes. It just shakes his fur and just poofs.
Well, that is cute, actually. All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. Mostly because we have a lot of map to cover, and while I was not completely stupid and didn't completely fuck over us with the size like another group by accident, it is still a lot of map. So strategically, I'm gonna suggest as the GM and as a player, until we actually start fighting stuff, you get to basically have one free action either to move or to hide or go undercover until we actively start fighting something. This is because if we used all three actions to move and then that's it, the first couple of rounds are just going to be, I move here.
Alright.
So I want everyone to
Yeah,
have the
I'm for
ability to
that.
do a little bit of something interesting each of their turns while... So yeah. So if you end up using all of your actions or most of your actions to move, you can still use a free action to perceive or to hide and etc.
Okay.
With that said, Broderick, you are up first.
Well, let's see here. Broderick is gonna. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and move forwards a ways. And let's see, where did I put you? And then he's gonna do one of these.
Gonna do one of these. Okay, cool. So, go ahead and cast the
Lights.
spell.
Hold on. Oop.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I'm looking at the wrong screen. So it should now have popped up with a little bit of something for you to look at. Oh, I can't get things to pop up. There you go. That's good. Okay, in that first section, give me 1 second, because things suddenly don't want to work for me, and I don't like that. There we go. There is nothing that can be seen through your magic sight alone. So everything in this clearing in that space you've made is safe for now.
Because I'm just on radar duty right now.
Valid, very valid. All right, is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Zuriel.
She died.
She's muted.
I forgot I muted myself.
I forgot.
I forgot. Ari said she died, and I said, I didn't die for you.
I'm right here, guys. Can't you hear me? Everyone, I can still hear their voice.
Quit telling people I'm dead.
So move, and then I'm gonna do a perception check, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because perception check would only cost 1 action, so that works.
Yeah. I just wanted to get up there.
Okay. The base DC is going to be a 16. The higher tier will be a 19.
Schwump. Schwump.
Okay, 24. You are able to tell that along the ridges here, there is definitely sign of rubble and a clearing where people have walked and set up little kind of encampments. You don't see anything specifically there, but you get the idea that above us is somewhere we need to be very careful to look.
Okay. I'm literally gonna, like, turn my head over my shoulder and, like, point up in those directions. And just be like, careful. Camps.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think, and you said if we're moving again, we can like do another.
Yeah, so if you use a majority of your turns to move, you can use a free action to either hide, scope something out. I'm gonna say not moving again, because the idea
Okay.
is that you're supposed to like move as much as you can, and then you can do something extra.
Fair enough.
All right, at that point.
That's good then.
So, because of that roll you made, let's see, how much can you guys move? Okay, that's actually pretty good. So, they're gonna move. How dare you stop? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Haha, I fixed it! Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and have both of these move accordingly. And because of your roll, I'm going to actually still make them attempt a stealth check. Because you are actively scoping out and you were able to find their bullshit. So what is your will DC? So it's will plus 10. Or your will save plus 10, essentially.
Where is?
So you see where saves are, right under initiative, right under perception, right under your armor class.
Mm-hmm.
So your wow, goddamn, yours is 21.
Yeah.
You can
Okay, I-
you can see everything.
I couldn't even hide if I wanted to. Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, like I love how this
Okay.
game works. All right, so they're going to attempt to do sneaky sneak.
You can't get one over on me.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm
I
gonna
feel like Zuriel's like, yeah, there's 3 of them over there. One of them ate a fish sandwich this morning. The other one hasn't eaten at all, and it's making him cranky.
just literally turns into Robert Downey who.
I mean, I'm pretty similar in that I have a fortitude of 20 or 23 versus
Okay.
unusual anatomy and disease, but goddamn.
Okay.
It's like that one comedian that said, "I got a fat ass son." He said, "Did you have a tuna sandwich on rye with pickles and onions and mayo?" And he says, "It wasn't cut in half." He's like, "Hold on, you fat bastard! How did you know it was cut in half?"
Okay, so they both actually failed their stealth checks, meaning that they are going to be hidden because they are behind cover, but they are not invisible to us. Zuriel, you're able to see these 2 humanoid-looking individuals kind of scraping through the encampments. However, they're hard to see because they are under cover.
Okay. Am I able to point that out to people?
I'm gonna say that thanks to your role, like, as a free action, you're essentially, like, pointing them out like a fucking
Yeah.
hound dog.
Yep, that's it. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Zuriel turns into a hound dog and is just pointing.
There's one there, there's one there.
Let me
There's
go
a
ahead.
pebble under his shoe.
In resources, you guys will see the link to LoopTube, which should also have the music I'm using. Otherwise, continue to use the music that you are most comfortable with at your leisure. And let me turn down the music a little bit, because it's a wee bit loud.
I'm listening to the playlist I made for Zuriel.
Go for it.
It's just a touch loud there.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, good. So music is good to go. At this point, aha! It is now Wander's turn. So, seeing that's going on, let's see here. If I would to move 2 minutes, and they are how far away? Not so far that I couldn't shoot them. Okay, I'm actually gonna take Wander. I'm gonna have him move about 70 feet this way, and he's going to actually use the darkness and the rubble, kind of like lean up against to make some little makeshift cover. Under this person, he'll practically have half cover. This person, he's gonna have like a quarter cover, so like a -2 versus a -1 to hit rolls if they do ranged. And I'm going to attempt to properly stealth as my free action. See if I can completely avoid their detection. No. So,
No.
that's not going to happen the way I would like it to. But thankfully the cover does help. Rat, you're up.
Just you hide, and I look over at you and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Locke is just like, shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I have a question, right?
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be a little finicky with the rule you just stated. Would it count towards that free action thingy if I move up to Zuriel here and casted a 2-action spell?
I would allow that, especially for this first round, because I made 2B game app, and this is like the little makeshift rule I did for my other players, so like we didn't spend 5 years trying to get the combat started.
Okay. Rat is gonna wander up to Zuriel and pat them on the back, and I'm gonna give them Sanctuary.
My
Essentially,
sanctuary.
essentially, if someone tries to take a shot at you, they have to do my will DC until either A, they get a crit success, or B, until you do a hostile action towards someone.
I see. Excellent.
Nice. So it's like, I'm peaceful, steps up to them. My peace has ended.
Because
I am no longer
assuming
peaceful.
it's gonna take another one of your turns to get to them and actually be able to attack. Again, assuming, but that's
Yeah.
my entire turn.
Yeah, once we actually get into, hey, everyone is actually within their combat range, then I'm going to say we pull away the free action rule. That way, because like we're actually in like the thick of that shit now. But at that point,
Into the thick of it.
into the thick of it. Okay, there's the other enemy's turn, and they're actually not going to have a hard time staying hidden due to the fact that we are currently engaged with others. But you know what? For fun, I'm still gonna roll stealth. No, okay, so once again, they are hidden by cover, but they are not invisible. Look at you being good at spotting shit. Okay, and so at that point, Markov.
Thank God they don't have range.
1 second, let me dig myself a hole.
No, they do,
Okay.
bud. It's just that they've been using their movement to move up to us as well.
Ah, okay.
Okay. How much is my movement again? 25 feet. Alright. 30. Yoink. Alright.
There we go.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see anything other than the guys that are currently pointing guns at us?
Yeah, go ahead. I think that's very fair.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Perception.
Just heard a freight train running by me.
God damn it.
Unfortunately, if there are other signs of like steps or rubble that are worth looking into, you're kind of just too focused on our enemies ahead of us.
Am I able to do... I still have one free action, right?
Yes.
How would Markov do this? Because I want him to get all of the enemy's attention onto him.
So, technically speaking, there is a skill later down the road if you, like, try to lean into intimidation to where you can do that. However, I would suggest you can pick at least one of them to get their attention on you specifically.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up a rock and I'm gonna throw it at this guy.
All right. Go
was
ahead. So go ahead and target them and then roll intimidation.
I forget, how do I do?
I think
how
it's
do target?
control and, or is it alt?
Or double right click.
Double right click works, yep.
There we go, okay.
I love how I could just watch everybody's mouse like zip over to that one.
Oof.
Markov. my
Oh,
man.
that actually reminds me, did everybody get their free hero point back?
Oh, yes.
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 Okay,
It's been-
do you want to burn your hero point, babe, or nah?
Yes.
Okay, burn your hero point, roll again.
Alright.
There we
That's
go.
Much better.
Okay, their will save, or rather their will DC was a 16, so yes. This... Do you want to describe how this looks when you chuck the rock at them and make them a little scaled?
I don't know, I think Markov just finds a good stone, kind of throws it up, and then just chucks it like a baseball.
The rock just chucks, goes across the person's cheek, barely grazing them, and then smashes into multiple pieces. And I want to make this clear. I like the idea that it's not just, oh, it's a clump of dirt. No, that is a rock!
That is a rock. If I hit them in the eye, they would go blind.
Yeah, so they're frazzled from you, so that definitely puts them in a less than ideal state. Okay, and now we're in proper combat territory, as I'm gonna roll some fate dice. Boop, boop. And then we're gonna add the 1. Hit. Okay. So that is quiet on the western front. I guess on this one it's the northern front, but you know. At that point, Broderick, you're up again.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Go away. I'm go ahead and take my. Hold on. When did I zoom this out? Ugh.
Ugh, who put you on the planet?
Like I was completely zoomed out. I'm like, I can't read any of this. There we go. So we're gonna do that there. So can I? Actually, let me see what that distance is, because I may not be able. Oh, I think I can actually make that. Let me see.
I'm sorry if anybody hears my keyboard.
It's very soothing. Don't worry.
Give us that good mechanical keyboard ASMR.
That's the way I think it does. Nope.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna stay on radar duty.
Okay. Do you want me to delete the other area you put, or are you gonna do that yourself?
I've already forgotten how to get rid of it.
So the little ruler that looks like an L, the measurement controls, you click that.
Yes.
There you go. Yep, and then just place the 30-foot area on top of you again.
Bam.
Okay. It's not quite able to reach these guys yet. However, they obviously don't entirely understand that you're casting Detect Magic, nor do they probably care. But that's still good because that means, hey, we might be able to, surprise them a little bit. With that, is that the end of your turn?
With that, I end my turn.
All right, Zuriel, you're up.
It's his turn.
He ends his fucking turn. Did you hear him?
Just long enough to get my time wizard on the field.
I would love if you actually leaned into just making him Joey Wheeler from 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh no, but oh yeah.
That would be amazing.
We
All
gotta
right.
defeat Kaiba, Yug.
Red Eyes Black Dragon!
Can I climb up this stuff? And if I do, what's that look like?
I'm gonna say because I'm going with the idea that these are not difficult things to climb. It's just going to take your movement as normal. So yes, you can. You're not like trying to climb up a steep wall. You're basically just running up a hill.
Okay. So let me take another look at what this is. Okay. Are we still in a state where if I use 2 of my things to move, I can use like a 2-action spell?
No, we are in proper
No, okay,
combat
we are
now.
in there. Alright. Proper combat. Now I'm gonna take another look-see. So... most of my things are 2 actions, so just looking.
Yeah, like a lot of spellcasters take 2 actions, but it's also why a lot of spells have a very strong range.
Yep. So I think I could probably, instead of moving twice, if it's just like a little hill, I could just move once. And then move once. And then I want to use this. Oh, I probably should have targeted the guy first. Oops.
No, it's okay. Slash
Want
your
this guy.
hand, make a spell attack roll. Yeah, so like you've put up that what the spell is and what it does, but you haven't actually made the attack yet. So yeah, target them,
Okay,
then
sweet.
hit the attack button in the chat.
All right.
Oh, fuck yeah! Now which one were you hitting?
Yeah, damn.
This one. I
All
double
right.
clicked him with like I double right clicked him.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Okay, so that 25 is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. That's not bad.
Check that.
That's not bad at all.
Very
Okay. There we go. Now we got the damage on him. All right. With that, let me double check the spell doesn't do anything else. If you're attacking 2 creatures, this counts as 2 attacks for your multiple attack, but the penalty. Okay. 2 hands free. You can target 2 creatures with this spell. Otherwise, you target 1. Okay, cool. Do you want to target a second creature? Because if you have 2 hands free, which I'm assuming Zuriel does.
He does.
Yeah, like it's 60 feet, right? So
Yep.
you can hit either of the other 2.
Just pivot to the one that Markov intimidated.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your attack again.
I'm trying to make sure I'm targeted on him.
You are.
Okay.
Ooh.
It was just
So
teetered on that
close.
20.
You do have a hero point. You want to burn it or nah?
Nah, I'll save it.
All right. All right, and so that's gonna make that this
This guy's
android's
just-
turn.
This guy's just been nearly getting hit by stuff.
It's very surprising.
First a rock, then a gust of wind.
Okay, so you guys are going to notice a couple of things as I do this because they're kind of fancy like this. So this enemy is going to actually... You kind of watch them, Zuriel, as they seem to almost like fall through the ground. Like there's ground under them, but it's like gravity just gave way and they are falling. The next thing you know, they kind of pop up right next to you. Their body kind of
They
jumping
no-clip.
up. They basically no clip, yes.
Zuriel just, what?
As they're going to target you. And they are going to go for a... Let's see here. Yeah, so they are going to get a sneak attack because they were hidden and they're kind of doing some bullshit on you. So they're going to go ahead and go for a melee short sword for their first attack.
I wasted that sanctuary thinking I was safe on the ground.
I fully assumed that was not the case.
That's okay. They miss on the first one, and they're actually going to use their action to do something interesting. As you watch, it's like half their body comes up, and they try slashing at you. You kind of are a little prepared and just like take a step back. However, she then seems to fall back into the earth and reposition herself back to where she was.
That's a fucking dragoon. No, oh, you did not make a dragoon.
No,
character,
you're right. They aren't dragoons. They're reverse dragoons. They're not jumping in the air. They're jumping underground.
I had to deal with this one before my last DM, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck?
I dealt with dragoon fish in my last campaign. You son of a bitch. I gotta deal with dragoon robots. God damn it.
Which actually is a good point for me to bring out that since she does temporarily go into the detect spell area, you notice immediately, Broderick, that this person has got that magical metal skeleton, but unlike the others, it seems like their entire being just glimmers with this magic metal. Like, their entire self is that metal.
Okay, so they're at critical mass.
They are at, yeah, they are at proper critical infection. So with that, that's going to be their turn because they're not stupid. And it's going to be this one who... How far can you move? Because 20 feet. You could attack Markov or Wander. I'm gonna say that she's not gonna want to attack Markov because
Markov is scary.
Because Markov's scary. So one action to move through the ground. One action to try and attack Wander. Same as before with the sneak attack. That will hit. That's sizable damage, unfortunately, but nothing too scary yet. And then she's going to disappear back up top. And at that point, her fear does fall off. Which is fine, because that still means that, like, the fear that kept her from doing a critical, which is honestly always good for me. So at that point, it is now my turn. As I'm going to use this moment. Let's see here. Realizing not in a good position, first action to move this way. And then second action to take a shot at the person Markov was getting all spooked. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and bop-a-da-boopy. Let's go, baby. Not a critical, but I'll live with it. Okay, decent damage on that. And then I'm going to use Recanter's Reload so that I can make them a scared for someone else to fuck with them.
He twirls his gun so good that they shit themselves.
Yeah, no, it's literally what he does.
It's just like a whole revolver ocelot moment.
No. He puts mid flourish. He swaps the revolver for a teacup and pulls a Doc Holliday. Where did he get that teacup?
Markov is just like, even I don't know. He's never explained.
He will not tell me.
Okay, that is a 16. I actually think that just meets. Let me double check. Yep, and if it meets, it beats. So they are once again terrified.
At this point, they should be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Alright, where are you, frightened button? There we go. Okay, and then I've got my reload, and then that's going to be Wander's turn. So, Rat, you're up.
I have choices and I don't know which one to choose.
So many choices, so little time.
It would have been obvious if Rat didn't take an oath of non-violence. See, I wonder how much, how badly did that actually hurt you?
That took a quarter of my health out. Like, that was pretty sizable for me.
Okay.
Like, I'm
And
not
does Wander
in
make that
danger, but that
obvious?
did hit.
Okay. Does Wander seem like the tough in that hit, or does it seem like it actually hurt him?
Wander in this, because he is 100% like a professional, he would not start worrying about his safety just yet. Like, that was one tap, he got careless, but he's not, helpless.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, what our good old boy Rat is gonna do, is going to, he's going to just move over here so that he's not bunched up with everyone else, and also taking small cover with that rock face there. And I'm going to put on Wander Forbidden Ward, and I say the target enemy is that person. So essentially, if that person tries to attack you, you get a +1 to your armor class.
Okay.
Why it's a cantrip? Because it's one enemy, but it's an armor class bonus.
That's actually not bad at all. Okay. So if this one tries to attack Wander, I get to use the Forbidden Ward. Also, as long as you take an action to sustain it, it stays on me.
Yep.
That's very useful. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Good use of the character. I like it. I like it a lot. Speaking of, you know what? I think that's actually not a bad idea for them to attempt to try to attack, given that they are kind of testing the field. The crossbow's got 60 feet. Yep, that falls in line. So they're going to attempt to attack Wander with the crossbow. Oof.
Even with the +1, goddamn.
Yeah, they just rolled very high. It is what it is, but like that +1 still kept me from getting critted.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we talk about that kept you from getting critted by 1?
Yeah, you did. And if it this is why in Pathfinder it like getting a +1 or a +2 does a lot more than people sometimes realize, because all it takes is a +1 to get a free crit. It's insane. With that, they are going to go ahead and reload, and I actually think they're going to try to do something very sneaky. They're going to try to go underground and use their stealth to really fuck with everybody. I'm assuming nobody's DC beats a 29.
No.
Sadly, no.
Okay. so-
Maybe one day.
Maybe someday. So they've gone completely invisible to all of us. So at that point, it is now Markov's turn.
Oh, I didn't take that. Never mind.
1 second.
Mhm.
If only I was a gnoll, I would be able to sniff him out.
I mean, technically you are.
Well, not anymore.
I mean, listen, there's pieces of Knoll in Rat.
Am I? Is this difficult terrain right here?
I would consider it no. It's just because the map is so big, I did not worry about making that difficult terrain.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm gonna say the
I'm
only.
gonna move.
That's perfect. That means you're like right on top of them.
All right, I am gonna go ahead and try to. What do I need to roll in order to throw this guy into the middle of everybody?
Oh no! Okay, I like this. So you need to have one free hand, and you have to make an athletics check against their reflex DC. Now they're also frightened, so that means that this is going to be better for you.
Okay.
You have to beat a 21.
Okay, I have a +11. I just need to get a 10.
Yup.
This is amazing.
Oh
my god.
And you already.
But
Uh-huh.
I have an extra hero point that I didn't use last time.
Okay, go ahead and roll again. This is gonna burn all your hero points for the session.
I want this to happen so bad.
No! Okay. Now here's where this gets interesting. You can attempt again, and you just have to suffer the attack penalty modifier. So you will get you'll roll, but you'll take off 5 to your max roll.
I think I'm just gonna kill him.
Okay, you still have to take the attack penalty modifier, but you can just go ahead and try to hit him.
Okay.
Bunk.
God.
Oh shit.
My god.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and roll percentile. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and get a chance to opportunity attack you.
It's like I try to grab them twice and they slip out of my grasp, and then I just try to swing and then they just stab me in the neck.
That's just how it be sometimes.
Markov, my boy,
Markov.
no.
Markov falling backward. I miscalculated.
Oh, I forgot to target, but I think that's a crit on you. Yeah.
My AC is 20.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Oh!
+10.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be a crit. So that's gonna be boom. Oof. That could have been a lot worse.
It could have. I'm still standing.
Yeah. All right, at that point, it's this thing's turn. Rolling on the dice again.
Why'd you say this thing and you're rolling percentile? Excuse me?
1, not percentile. It's the fate dice. 2, don't worry about it.
It uses percentile die, motherfucker. 2d10 is percentile.
He says don't worry about it, and yet I am worried.
And yet I am concerned.
Well, you know.
Plus 12 is usually really bad.
I actually think 12. Let me double check my fate guide here. I actually think 12 is in the ballpark of. Yeah. So no, we're fine for now.
Okay. So that means we're afraid of higher numbers.
No, you're afraid of lower numbers.
Oh. How low does that have to go? That makes me even more worried if it's such a low chance.
Well, let me go ahead and spoil you a little bit. Remember, to get a no in a fate check, it has to be 10 or less.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Broderick, it's your turn, buddy.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay?
Basil invited us all out to game, and he's gonna kill us.
Hey, I'm gonna kill me too.
Don't worry about it.
It's gonna be fine, you guys. It's gonna be fine. Let me see. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this.
Okay, may I make a suggestion? Please, for the love of
Please.
fuck, cast anything but detect magic right now. Do something else.
I mean,
You have enough movement to get right on top of this guy and then take a swing at him.
I mean, I will. I doubt it's gonna go well.
It's better than casting just detect magic. You know what this reminds me of? Worm, did you ever listen to the Adventure Zone?
Oh my god.
It's like Merle constantly casting Zone of Truth, and it's like,
I-
do you have any other spell you can use?
I cast Zone
Listen,
of
listen.
Truth. They
But
are
I-
nowhere near you.
I don't think you properly understand how awesome it's going to be the time it actually pays off.
It has paid off a few times.
Let me see.
I would argue that detect magic is a little more useful in our situation than Zone of Truth. So he's got us there.
Yeah, you know what? That's very true. And if they go invisible or underground like that you know what? That's fair. Detect magic is useful, but please hit something.
Please, we're
Fine.
begging.
I'll fucking hit something then, since you're all fucking letting me hit something. Hit something. That's what you said.
That's what you sound like.
Let's see here. Where's the? Because like at this point I'm taking my penalty, right?
No, your attack penalty only pops up when you either do something physically or attempt to attack someone. So you only have to worry about the attack penalty when you make multiple attempts to physically move or hit someone.
Well, okay then. Actually, let me make sure I have this. Okay. Hold on.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay, that's
delete-
why. Because I was in the wrong place on my sheet. I'm gonna give him the old knife hand. That's what I'm gonna do.
Give me your knife hand, eh?
Oh,
What?
Oh.
God's name.
Okay, you have 2 hero points to burn. I'm just saying.
I had 2 hero points to burn.
Yes. So roll again.
Oh.
Well, you know, if you guys all go down before me, Zuriel is leaving.
Okay, 16 is not going to hit, but that's fine because it's at least you're not getting jumped on.
Like, dear sweet. You see what happens when I don't cast
I-
detect magic?
It sucks because you should be hitting. It's a good. What? Wait. Why are you using your dagger and not your mace?
Not. I'm using my hand.
Oh, you're just punching. Valid. You know what? No, that's valid. Forget I said anything.
I got lethal metal hands, man.
You're right. You're right. Okay. At that point, we are over to Zuriel again.
Alright. It seems as good a time as any to inch forward
Mm-hmm.
and do another slash and gust. And
I'm
just,
trying to remember. Did we buy health potions or did we not have enough money?
I did.
Okay, I don't.
I didn't.
I
My
don't.
car's not that bright.
Yeah, I don't think I bought health potions. So just whoever goes
You
down,
bought
feed
gun,
them.
and you used my money to buy a gun.
I needed my gun. It's all I have.
Here's
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Only
I'm in
What
hell.
God's
Oh.
name?
I'm in hell!
Why? Why is everyone rolling like
Like we really are. Like that's the only reason we're not getting anywhere. Okay. Here's the thing. That's only for the first creature. Do you want to try and make an attempt to target another creature?
Yeah.
I'm
That's why
just-
I stayed in the middle.
Yeah. Stuck in the middle with fuck.
Please.
No, it's goddamn it.
Oh my god.
Why can we not roll over 10?
Rat is gonna have to break this oath of non-violence.
No,
real quick.
this is specifically why Wander told you to just be healer. We need a healer.
I need a healer.
Zuriel misses
Do
both
damage
of those.
if they're dead.
Zuriel misses both of those, and he looks at Wander and he goes, I think this was a bad idea.
I'm gonna turn on my inner
And,
DPS man and say, hey,
uh,
it isn't gonna damage you. It's good mitigation if they're dead.
It's good mitigation. The best kind of healing is not taking damage.
For real.
Alright, so this one is going to target our boy here, Broderick. However, he is going to lose his hidden because you decided to square up on him. So he is going to go ahead and attempt with the short sword. Okay, that's going to hit.
Oh, you think?
Don't you give me that tone. At that point, they are going to go ahead and attempt to stealth by going back into the ground.
I should have just cast detect magic.
This wouldn't have happened if I had kept detect magic. Alright, does that stealth beat anyone's, will DC? So will plus 10.
Yeah.
No.
If
21
it
for me?
if it meets, it
I got a
beats.
17.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
so they are going to...
Sorry, I forgot the challenger wins thing.
No, you're good. Now, they're not invisible. They're just not able to be detected or targeted. So they're going to take their next turn to go this way, and that's their move. This is why the action economy is nice. We can't get fully bullied unless we're in a bad situation.
And this is starting to turn into a bad situation.
Alright, so now it's this character's turn. They're still scared, but they're going to attempt to target Markov. Unless specified at the end of each of your turns. That's what I thought. They're going to go ahead and go for a melee sword. Boop-a-doo. That is a miss.
Cool.
It's not a ooh, that's almost a critical miss. They're going to go ahead and attempt to do the same thing. Do a stealth into the ground. I actually think
I
that...
actually beat that.
Yeah, so a couple characters beat that, so they do actually lose their hidden.
It beats it. I am able to see him.
If what's your DC, babe?
17.
Meets it beats.
Mhm.
Okay.
However,
Mine's
mul-
18, so I do
multiple of us are able to see them, so they're gonna lose that in general because like free action to say right there. So instead, they're going to actually attempt to run away, which also means that you get attack of opportunity, babe.
I love the visual that he's still in front of Markov, but Markov loses track of him, and just like 3 other of us just go like, Markov, he's right there.
Yeah, which is also going to make this a lot easier for Ari to hit him as he's trying to run away.
Weird one, slurp away.
It was this guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that one slurp away. What the fuck?
That's just how I've been thinking of that. Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go revenge
Yes.
time, baby!
Finally.
get his ass.
Roll that critical.
Love
Beat
it.
his ass. Ooh!
Baby!
Dang.
Get absolutely fucked. Okay, so for that there's a brief second where they fuck. You know what's funny? Hun, really quickly. No, okay, so this is how we're gonna do this in the future. I just realized I kind of goofed on the rules. Like, we should have had Markov roll a perception check or a DC 10. Here's the thing. I'm gonna let this go because even if you had spotted them or broken that DC 10, wouldn't have mattered. You still would have fucked them up right here. So this still counts. We'll just be a little more rules lawyery in the future. As you do that, this thing this android is almost dead. Do you want to describe how you do the counterattack?
So it tries to dig into the ground or whatever. Markov grabs it by the back of the head and just jams his sword right into their neck.
Ooh. As you grab their head, they immediately try to jerk away from it. However, while you don't get their neck, the stab does go deep into their shoulder as they are able to sort of crawl away at the last second.
Markov just goes.
Okay, they're no longer
brutal,
frightened, but I honestly argue they should still be.
I would be frightened.
After that shit. Never fight someone that smiles when you throw a punch at them. They've been waiting for this their entire life.
All right. With this, I'm gonna double check how far they are. Sick. I don't even have to move. This works perfectly. So I'm already reloaded from Recanter's reload. Gonna go for a pistol twirl, which allows me to feint and thus psych them out, which will not. I don't. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I wanna jinx it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Jinx it. It'll be
Hell
fine.
yeah, baby. There we go.
Nice.
So they're now off guard. Let me go ahead and click them and hit 1. And I get to take a shot. I am burning a hero point because fuck that. Piece of shit.
Oh.
Nah,
Just
fuck it.
silent.
I'm not fucking. I'm burning it. I'm not allowing this. Damn it.
The silence that followed.
What the fuck?
Just
Oh
keeps
my
getting
God.
lower.
No.
I can't.
No.
All right. I have to give myself 2 of my bullets back. But son of a bitch, I literally could not roll above a 5. I'm
The dice
sad.
gods are not kind to us today.
No, it hasn't.
What did I
Okay.
do to displease you, dice gods?
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck? All right,
Jesus ain't praising us.
No, they're really fucking not. Where's my ammo? Where's my ammo? Climbing kit, earplugs. There we are. 1, 2. Okay. I'm gonna take my final action just to reload. Damn it. This is okay. Now I'm starting to see the point of having a second pistol. As soon as we can afford to fix my other one, I'm gonna have 2 dueling pistols so I can be ready for that shit. Son of a whore. It's bullshit.
Oh, the visual wandered like cursing to himself as he's reloading his gun.
Yeah, he's like, you 70-cent razor.
Like,
Motherfucking
My-
son of a bitch.
my baby wouldn't have done me like this.
Yeah, no, he's literally complaining. It's like, if it was fucking my gun and not this stupid new one, I haven't broken in yet.
Okay. Who is at the lowest HP? Give me a health check real quick.
I am at 31.
You're good.
I'm at 19.
Yeah, I think
I'm good. I got full health.
yeah, definitely Wander. It's definitely Wander.
Mhm.
Okay. This is actually gonna be interesting because Wander's in range for the shenanigans. Okay, how much are you away from your max though? Is the
Well,
question.
my max is 35, so I'm 16 away.
I am also 16 away.
Oh my
But-
gosh.
But you got
Vince.
30 other points. You're fine. So
Markov lives for this shit.
I do.
I think I'm gonna. Thankfully, that means I don't gotta do my combo on you. Lucky for you. Rat is just gonna walk up and hold on to your arm, a little scared, but he's gonna do this using 2 actions so I can get the bonus healing effect. And that means you're getting 1d8 plus an extra 8 points of healing.
Sick. I'll take it. At that, Wander's going to kind of like pat your shoulder or pat your hand, like, good, this is exactly what we want.
And that's
Good
Rat's
boy.
turn.
Okay, and then that is the next android. Who are they gonna go for? You know what? Actually, I'm trying to think of. They don't like going up front. So let me go ahead and double check this because they actually I think would try this. Yep, they're gonna do that. They're gonna take 2 of their turns to kind of dig underground, and then pop up in front of Rat. Because they realize, oh, they have a healer. Let's fix that.
Not for long.
Not at all for long.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come
Ooh,
on.
that's gonna be critical
Oh.
mass.
Fuck.
Why
I don't
do
have the help for. I don't have the help for this.
why do the robots keep taking all of our good rolls? I don't like this.
I know. I feel like they are absolutely stealing our rolls. Markov somehow managed to catch them slipping and get a critical.
Hey Baz.
Yeah.
Hey Wander.
Hey, yeah.
That was half my health points.
I know, buddy. Markov, you're up next.
Ow.
I see this guy, right?
Yes, and that's the one that you fucked up real good.
Hello again.
Hello there.
Hold on, I need to target him. There we go.
Let's go!
Hell yeah, baby!
Yes.
You will not get the leash from me
I don't know
this
why it
time.
didn't
Babe,
count that
babe, you
targeted,
didn't-
but that is another crit.
Yeah, I don't think you targeted them.
I see the dot that says
Aw,
it's
damn it.
targeted though.
That's weird. Okay. But yeah, that is gonna be another crit, so roll critical damage. We know where you're gonna kill him, but I want to see. Let's
Do
fucking
the,
go.
Taco Bell sound.
Darn.
Mm,
Dong!
Oh, and I actually almost forgot. Let me make a alteration to this encounter.
I want to do something fucked up after this.
Oh, by all means. Because we're not trying to save these ones. They are 100% trying to kill us, and they are, way too far gone. Where is... Roll initiative, skip defeated, hide defeated, combat theme epic, death icon, NPCs dead. Yes, here we go. I gotta fix that. So let me go ahead and do something really quick. Nope. There we go. So I'm gonna heal them only to give them damage again, so they actually have the death skull on them.
Okay.
Yeah, because these guys are far gone. We cannot save them. So go ahead. Like, how do you Mortal Kombat this one?
So this guy is dead. I like slit his throat and everything, right?
Yeah.
All right. Am I able to throw his body at this one?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yes, the ancient technique of hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on. Let me. All I have to do is I need to look up how far you can throw it. So so Pathfinder 2E, how far can
Mark all them
throw?
out.
Mark off about.
Can I increase the rate of the thrown weapon?
I still have
Throwing
10 more feet I can move
across the
back.
room. Okay, this is not more posts thrown. How do throwing ranges work? I think this is what I'm looking for. Let's see here. You can throw weapons up to a 5 range increments, taking a -2 penalty for each increment beyond the first. Any attack them at more than this distance is penalized for range. Beyond this range, the attack for each full range increment, a fraction thereof. So with a range of 10 feet, thrown at a target that is 20 feet away, incur a -4. Okay, that's very clear paced. Actually, oh no, that's 1E. Let me go ahead and just look up the archives. I'm sorry, I have to do this, but I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know what this would be. So let me.
You're totally fine. If I can't throw this guy, I have another idea for my next turn.
Okay, returning throw far. When you strike with a thrown weapon, saving throw, saving throw, saving throw, saving throw, saving throw, basic saving throw. Throw action. Okay, hold on. You can throw the creature any distance up to 10 feet plus 5 times your strength modifier. If you succeed, throw the creature, it takes bludgeoning damage. A 10 to athletics chance against the foe's -2 circumstance to check if the target is one size larger. You gain a 2 circumstance bonus to your check. The target is one size smaller. Okay, so we're gonna borrow the rules from an archetype skill called Whirling Throw. So since this is just a corpse and they are the same size as you, you can throw them 5 feet per your strength modifier. So what is your strength modifier?
It is a +4.
So you can throw them to a max of 20 feet.
Okay. I can move.
No, sorry. A distance up. Okay, so I think this is actually how we're going to do this, because if you have this feat, you can do 10 feet plus 5 feet per your strength modifier. So we'll say it's just the 5 feet per strength modifier.
Okay, I can move here.
So didn't
And
you
that's
use one
25
action to
feet.
move, right?
Yes, but that was only 15 feet.
But it still counts as your action.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, so you'd have to throw them from there. So
Okay.
so if you can throw them 20 feet. So what I can say, oh, you know what you could do, huh?
Ari,
What?
Dependent on how well you make this throw, what if you use this to intimidate the other 2 androids?
I
I
was,
was gonna
about
do that.
to say, I think even if you like threw him and he fell short of this guy, I think I would be pretty fucking intimidated if somebody just threw down the dead body of one of my friends.
So go ahead and use your athletics check as your intimidation roll.
Athletics. I'm very good at athletics.
Because that's clever, and I think that's fun. Oh, fuck yes, that's gonna work precisely. And I'm actually gonna say it's anyone that can see. So this one did not go underground, if I remember correctly. Like, they weren't able to. No, actually, they were able to be hidden. They didn't go underground. So they're both gonna see this, and I'm gonna say they are both gonna be intimidated by this. That is fucking brilliant, hun.
Who is next?
And this is again why I always push my players. Like, this game really rewards you for thinking outside the box and really using your head, other than just attacking, and that's fucking brilliant. Okay, once again, it's this thing's turn. Fuck. Alright, hold on. I have to look at the...
Oh no.
The fucking what?
Yeah.
And also it rolled below 10.
So, let me look at...
It's nice playing with you guys. Had a good time.
Fuck, and it is an interrupt scene. Okay. So I gotta look at the random
Oh.
events.
Noir, come and save us, please.
I am the captain of the Titanic, just saluting the rest of the squad like, well, going down.
Mommy, please, mommy, please.
Mommy, please. Mommy, please. Oh, okay. This is actually okay for us. So we gotta move away from a thread, and I will explain what that is here in a second. So... Okay, so I'm gonna say, so a move away from thread is a little misleading in the book. What it's saying is that the scene changes slightly, like a detail of it changes, but it's not that we're moving away from a thread, it's that we think something has changed and that, like, all our motives or our focus has changed, but it hasn't. So, for instance, in the book, it uses a explanation of, hey, if you're trying to track down a drug dealer, and you get a move away from a thread, you still go to this meeting you were going to have with the drug dealer, but it turns out the drug dealer already got busted for, dealing drugs. But the twist is, this is a lie. You still have to talk to the drug dealer. You still have to have a meeting with them. However, the complication now is, hey, you now don't have as much time to talk with them. They're getting dragged away from the cops. So in this scenario, the thing can be heard moving in the distance as we hear this screeching roar. Like something that's alive, but is also being dragged across a metal wall. And we hear the rubble and the shaking everything in the back. And then suddenly, just silence.
So are we talking Mecha
Where do we hear
Godzilla or
that?
Pyramid Head?
Mechagodzilla.
Can I look at like the other two androids and see their reaction real quick?
Yeah, I think everyone who wants to, go ahead and roll a perception check.
I would love to do that.
I will do the same with Wander, actually.
I would love to do literally anything.
Fuck.
Nothing is hidden from my eyes.
Okay,
I can see every speck of dirt.
Broderick, from where you're standing, you see something massive quickly rush up to the top of the tunnel and begin digging upwards. The only thing you're able to see is what looks like a long tail that looks like the size of a carriage. And it is pure, it's clearly made of metal. Zuriel, from where you're standing, you're able to see more of the mass as it sort of leaps up and then grabs onto the top of the tunnel and begins digging its way upward. You're able to see it jumping before it goes out of sight. And I'm gonna
It's
have
like a fox that jumps its head first into the snow.
and I'm gonna have everybody drag their tokens, or not their tokens, but drag their view all the way over here. I'll keep pinging so you guys can see.
Oh,
Mhm.
I don't like where this is going.
As I am now going to reveal what just escaped these tunnels.
And that just went to the
Ooh,
surface.
that looks so cool.
Yeah.
Wait a
and
minute. That's not Black Eyes Red. That's not Red Eyes Black Dragon. What is this?
That's
Blue eyes,
like-
white dragon, we better run.
Hey,
it's
y'all
Golden
remember
Scale
the villain
Metal
from Sly
Dragon.
Cooper?
Oh my
The
god,
villain.
though it is though actually.
That's all I'm thinking of is fucking. Oh, I can't remember his name. The main villain of Sly 1, but god damn it, I'm just like, oh, is somebody gonna use his wings to print money?
Oh my gosh.
So that
We
is
should leave.
yeah, that is what we see escape to the top side.
Can I say okay? I want to have it is probably not very beneficial to me, but I want to have Zuriel have some sort of like in character reaction because he just sees a fucking dragon.
Yeah,
Which is
no, that's
he-
fine.
He literally just kind of like falls on his ass. Just
Yeah.
like stares forward.
Yeah, we can say that mechanically you don't actually go prone, but narratively that happens. I actually want to roll to see if the androids have a negative reaction to that. Like, do they shut
Our
down?
god has arisen.
Yeah, do they get excited or do they just like stop paying attention to us? Ooh, okay. So the positive action would be that they are going to stop focusing on us and they're going to begin to attempt to go towards their god. So yeah, they're actually immediately disengaging. They're not even focusing on us anymore.
That's weird how it adds it up, and oh, I'm assuming it's just because you're rolling 2d10, not telling.
Yeah,
me
yeah,
the percentile.
it's 2d10 and then plus whatever the chaos factor is.
Okay.
At that point, and I actually gotta double check. Ooh, actually, that was double 8. So actually, something else. Well, no, it doesn't happen under the. Let me double check something.
I was about to say I don't remember that going under the reaction tab.
Doubles.
Doubles
single
rule?
digit. Yeah, because there is a doubles rule to where if you roll two of the same number, and that's either it's a single digit that's under the chaos factor or a doubles rule. So actually, that is going to give us a different outcome slightly. It's going to be, let's see, if it's an 8, it's an interrupt scene. So another random event. This is why I love this. You can never
You fucking
tell.
what, mate?
51, which means You fucking what, mate?
This thing's about to
Ironically,
go for it. I'm
move
so scared.
toward a thread. So
Oh no!
we came here to deal with the androids and the cyborgs and deal with a fucking metal dragon. We notice that as these androids on their turns will begin trying to climb to the top, we see a fuck ton of the kobolds and the cyborg dwarves mechanically rushing and climbing to follow the dragon, because we did not get all of them. We just got the ones that were captured at the port. So they're going topside.
Okay. We should go.
Yeah. Broderick, it is now your turn.
What? Okay.
A lot's happening, bud.
This one's still hidden, right?
This one is hidden but not invisible. So either you can make a dry d20 roll for free, and if you get above a 10, you're able to see them and target them, or you have to make an action to roll a perception check and have a better chance at seeing them.
I'll go for the D20.
Okay, so you're gonna use one action to try to perceive them. Oh no, sorry. You said you were gonna do it with the dry 20. So that 11 hits, so you can now see them. They are no longer hidden to you.
Q.
And they're still scared after what the fuck Markov pulled.
Okay.
So you still have all 3 of your actions because you went with the flat DC check.
So I can burn.
2 actions to move if you want.
Yeah.
And then you target them and try to whap them. Oh, come on! That is infuriating. You still have a hero point if you want to burn it.
Yeah, but we also have a dragon.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, so that's gonna be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Zuriel, your turn.
As I compose myself,
Yeah, fair.
I turn around, getting ready to just fucking book it, and I look at this guy and I'm like, huh? And I'm just gonna like, hit him with another slashing gust to get him
Okay.
away from the rat.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Fucker.
I'm burning my freaking hero point.
All right, yeah.
These fucking rolls, man.
There we go.
Finally,
Right.
this is not our day, apparently.
No, like our sheets are strong, our rolls are ass. Now that's good
Indeed.
damage.
Okay.
Now you still have the ability to target the other one if you want.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Get over here.
Oh
I'm in
my
hell.
God.
I'm in hell, I'm in hell, I'm in hell, I'm in hell. Hell, hell, hell. Hell, hell,
What
hell.
the fuck, Foundry? All right,
Oh,
the good news is they can't really retaliate, so you just fail the roll.
Okay.
All right, you did still do damage to one of them pretty solidly. At this point, this one is going to try to fully hide and, like, escape. So they're going to use all of their actions to book it to get into a position to be with their leader.
That's Ezekiel's horn. Take me, God.
All right, can anyone beat a 22?
No.
Okay, so they're going to go full quiet, and they're going to spend their next 2 turns to try to run away. Because they want to go with their person, and now it's Wander's turn. And Wander's not going to leave Rat behind. So, I am reloaded. This motherfucker is feared. And are they still hidden? They wouldn't be hidden still. So let me go ahead and, because they literally popped up on us, so we can get rid of that. They're already feared, so I'm not going to worry about that, but I am going to try and take a shot. Come on, dueling pistol. Please. I love you so much. You're such a cool
Don't
thing
break
to
on me.
have. Oh, cool. I didn't even have the target working. That's even better. Do I have a hero point? No, I don't. All right, fuck it. You know what? Reload, taking another shot. Because fuck this.
That'll do. That'll do, Wander. That'll do.
That'll do. Hell yeah! Sizable damage. No, not on me. Excuse. Hitting the wrong buttons. Yikes.
Embarrassing.
Okay, so this one took a little bit of damage there. It's not bad at all. Okay, so at that point, it is now Rat's turn.
So, here's the thing. Rat may have gotten stabbed, right?
Uh-huh.
However, he spots Zuriel falling straight on their ass and obviously panicked. And after hearing, noise, Rat will just
I
tug on.
do love that Rat didn't see the dragon.
He was too focused on being stabbed.
And you know what's great is Wander was too focused on you getting stabbed. He also didn't see the dragon.
The thing is, from seeing Noise and seeing Zuriel's fear and seeing how these things are reacting, Rat is actually just gonna tug on Wonder's sleeve, and he tells Wonder, "Not safe. People outside get hurt," and he actually just fucking books it for them.
Okay, no,
He's just leaving.
No, you know what? Wander's not gonna stop him. There's that brief moment where he's like, "The fuck," and then he's like, "Wait a minute, no, Rat's right on this." So as that's happening, Wander's gonna take like a free action to respond with, "Help anyone you can. We'll be right behind you." I like that.
Yeah, that's Rat's turn. He's leaving to go out and help everyone outside that probably has now seen a dragon burst from the ground.
Yeah. Alright, this one is scared. They're going to attempt to get away from us, so they're gonna go ahead and try to do their stealth. That's gonna be a 23, so that's gonna work. They are properly hidden.
Disappear.
And they're gonna lose their fear as they're going to attempt to run this way to meet up with their ally. They are not fully right here. They are not fully invisible. We can still see them because they weren't able to go full in the earth. Markov, it's your turn.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go over to Z. Do I need to roll anything to pick him up?
As long as Zuriel would allow it, I would say no. So, Zuriel, are you okay with that?
I think there's a brief moment where he's like, "Hey, what are you, huh?" But he doesn't fight you.
No
right.
fighting it, but definitely a "what is happening?"
All right, yeah,
Markov probably heard the ground moving and everything, and sees that the androids are leaving, so he's just like, "All right, it is time to go."
I think this is so much more hilarious than the visual that I was about to come up with, which is I was thinking Zuriel was gonna change it to a deer, and then Markov was gonna come down, and Zuriel was gonna be like, "Get on."
Get on, ride me.
Maybe later.
Hey,
All I
yo!
think of with the dragons roaring is, do you guys remember how Shockwave sounded in Transformers 1, the police car? His deep, guttural robot unknown language?
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing when the dragon roars.
I love that, actually.
Yeah.
So I used one action to move, one action to pick up Zuriel, and now I'm gonna use my last action to move here.
Alright, I like
And Zuriel
that.
just,
I'm gonna go ahead and say, so at this point, can we collectively say as a group, we are moving outside to deal with what's going on topside? Like, we are leaving this area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're moving and everything, can I give one of my health potions to Markov?
Yeah, I can say that you guys can trade those items. So let me open
Yeah.
up your character sheets, and I will literally just drag and drop.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks. Pops it open. Glug, glug, glug.
You're just gonna give them one, so you still have a
Mhm.
second one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
How much is the health potion again?
1d8 hit points. So if you go into your inventory, you can just find the healing potion in your inventory, and if you click it, there'll be a use healing potion minor. Should be a button.
Use healing potion, my.
All right, there you
Fine.
go.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's some free shit right there. So I'll add. Hey, there you go.
I already did.
Okay, so
I was gonna use my heal spell, but what if I'm thrown in the air and I need to use feather fall?
Should you move Zuriel next to Markov?
Should I?
I thought we were gonna move
yeah,
maps.
you can. Also, I was just double checking this, so the encounter won't follow us off this map. So I am gonna say, for the rest of this encounter, it is gonna be Theater of the Mind battle, not placement battle, since we are now escaping the battle area, which is fine, because essentially we have a dragon and 2 androids to deal with. So, let's now roll to see what the fuck the dragon's gonna do.
Oh god.
I was scared.
He's going to retire to a nice cottage in the hills and grow
He's gonna
radishes.
turn into a cute anime girl.
Okay, so he's definitely gonna do something negative. He's gonna do something to the town. He's gonna do something to Banaha. I will pull up my meanings table.
Because you know, really, what it is
Honestly,
he's actually
I would
like,
take a Dragon Maid deck any day. I would rather play Yu-Gi-Oh! And fight a Dragon Maid deck than an actual Clockwork Dragon.
You know what?
Ooh,
The
okay.
Clockwork Dragon is actually just really lonely, and he's been trying to make friends the wrong way. And we're just gonna talk no jutsu him, guys. We're just gonna talk no jutsu him.
Okay,
Anyone know
so
Draconic?
the chaos factor is, I would say, up to a 7, and the events are gonna be frightening and amusing, meaning I perceive that as that the dragon is going topside to terrorize and boast to the people of Banaha. They are not immediately attacking anyone yet.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I were a dragon.
If I were a drag.
If I were a dragon. Okay, with that being said, Broderick, it is now your turn as we essentially follow them and, like, kind of escape up the tunnels. Normally how this has been working is that the tunnels have been, like, at least an hour-long walk. However, the way that these tunnels are made and, like, how their exits are, we are literally kind of following the androids at this point. There are some tunnels that, it's like, we went down, and then we kind of went back up. So we're a lot
Right.
closer to the top side than we were before. So we are following this dragon and its cronies maybe for like 10, 15 minutes, and we get to the top side. We hear the dragon gloating. You are now back in the middle of Banaha Port. What are you gonna do, Broderick? To make this clear, in combat, only the 2 androids and the dragon are in play. Everything else is theater of the mind / an obstacle at best.
I was gonna say, would it do for me to try to give anyone lay on hands to try to like top somebody up on hit points?
I think you could do that, but from what I'm seeing, everyone's in the green. Oh no, Rat. No, you should do that to Rat.
Okay.
Is he?
Then
Would he be near me at this point? Because Rat fucking booked it.
We're going off the concept that, like, Rat inspired everyone to be heroic, but, like, we're still doing the turn order.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like, the combat has evolved outside of my regular scope, so we're fucking with it.
Ooh, straight 6 hit points. Oh shit! And I also get 2 to AC.
Damn! Lay on hands slaps?
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
That's a
Wait.
heal. Oh no, please don't. Oh, that would actually work because you don't know he's undead.
Okay, but here's the thing though, like,
Oops.
cause like,
Bleh.
does it have to be? Does it have to intentionally? Ooh.
I'm gonna
So I
leave.
can save against it. But the thing is, because I'm undead, it counts as damage towards me. Flat out. Only harm heals me. Or something that does that effect of harm heals me.
This is what I will allow, so we don't end up, like, hindering ourselves, and it also, like, rewards for clever storytelling. I will say, Broderick, you go to cast the spell, but immediately, Rat, you flinch out of the way, and because, like, Broderick, you definitely get the idea of, oh, this will hurt Rat. You don't lose the spell, but you do lose your action to attempt to cast it.
I'm for that.
Yeah, so you still
I would say what probably shows it is probably like some of Rat's skin like charring and that being like Project. Wait, that's not how that's supposed to work.
that is incorrect. I will say how we'll also do movement is like you'll ask, hey, I want to move to go to this thing, and depending on the the actual context, I will say that's too far, or you have to use so many actions. For instance, if you want to use an action now to move towards an android to hit them, like, it's only going to be your standard 20 feet.
That is very much what I would like to do.
Okay. You rush over. I'm going to say it's going to be the android that you were in combat with earlier. The one who kind of disappeared. I'm going to let them be visible on the board again for simplicity. And they're no longer frightened, so how you want to smack them up. And I'll go ahead and move them closer so you can, like, target them easier. Because now we're just plain doing, like, Theater of the Mind combat.
Right.
Are you?
Oh my god.
I
don't like, and this is the thing, right? Is the reason I've been using my fists instead of my mace is because I have +8 to hit on my hands.
Yeah, no matter which way you do it, the mace and your fist would have done fine. You're just rolling really low, unfortunately.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me take this, like, little bit of advantage on my hit with, you know, my fist. That'll do it, right? Oh no.
I'm so sorry, dude. Like, it's just the dice rolls. Everything else about your character is really strong.
I should have cast that, man.
Zuriel, it is now your turn as your topside. Sorry, what were
We get tops.
I was saying it would have had the same effect of effectively nothing.
I know. So we get topside.
We get topside. Markov sets me down. I have like a hand on his arm. I want to. I'm thinking about which thing I want to do. Okay. If I were to cast guidance on Markov and not like do anything else, would I also be able to do my animal form? Because that would be 3 actions.
Is guidance 1 action?
Guidance is 1 action.
Yes.
It's
so
cast time.
Yeah, if it's cast time 1, you would be able to use guidance, and you would be able to use your shift into animals immediately after. That totally works.
Okay, so I'm gonna use guidance on Markov, and then I'm gonna look at him and I'll be like, "You want to do something cool?"
Yes. Always.
And then I'm gonna change into a deer.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can find the deer like specifics on that, and if you click on that red bit, it should actually open up like a little side table for you to reference for the deer.
There it is.
And then if you want, you
I
can double
clicked
click
it.
the red bar like where everything is, and it'll just minimize it, so you can just keep it on your screen.
Hell yeah, I've got it right here.
Okay.
Okay, 5 temporary hit points. Could put that there.
Fuck yeah.
All right, and that's all I can do for now. Just kind of waiting for Markov.
Yup. Okay, that android is going to basically see that, okay, I have to fight you because you are in my god's way. I'm going to go ahead and finish this. So they are going to roll to hit. Oh, thank God. That almost looked like, wait, is that a 19? Oh, yep, sure enough. Yeah, you didn't raise your shield, but it's fine. It's only going to be a little bit of damage. It's not going to be a critical fucking thankfully. Okay, at that point, they're then going to try and do their little trick about popping into the earth. Massively fuck up on that, and they're just going to stay engaged with you, Broderick. Like, they are not able to get any advantages on trying to sneak around you.
They try to go into the dirt and they just face plant.
Okay, seeing that going on, I'm going to say, since we're actively going against this thing, Wander's going to get in position and try to help out Broderick not paying the other one any mind. Oh, also that ward falls off. Can I assume that like when Rat ran off, the ward that you put on Wander, you were not like spending turns to keep it going?
Yeah, it's been gone for a while. I just forgot to tell you.
Yep, I just forgot to tell you. All right.
I was sitting there and I was like, I keep looking at the symbol, but then I was like, oh crap, I can't tell him yet because it's somebody else's turn. And then I look, and then I forget, and then I look at it again.
Okay, so I don't have to move, and I'm already reloaded. I'm gonna go ahead and pistol twirl to see if I can get a advantage on them. Have to beat a 16. Well, that's a shame, but I'm still gonna go ahead and take the shot. Hell yeah, let's go. Ooh, can't be mad about
And max
that.
damage, nice.
Not bad at all. And at that point, I haven't used Recanter's Reload on that one yet. So... Ah, damn it. Well, that's fine. I still did some damage. They're a little bit weaker than they were before, and I'm still reloaded. So, Rat, you're up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate that I'm gonna do this.
I don't think you do. I don't think you hate it at all.
Oh, I'm fucking hating this, cause... Okay, let me ask this. How high up is the dragon?
I'm gonna say the dragon's like maybe 20 to 30 feet up, like they're like crested on a building to be intimidating.
Okay. And then... So I'm done with that one. No, it's still there. Alright. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Today, Junior!
Rat looks at Wander
Uh-huh.
and tells Wander, can't beat it. Wait till friends arrive. And then he looks at it, and I'm going to cast Harm at level 2 at the dragon.
Okay.
It's not gonna hurt it, most likely, but I'm meaning to piss it off.
Okay.
The living dead boy is drawing aggro.
Living dead girl.
So they just have to
So-
beat a DC against you, or do you have to roll to hit?
Yes, they need to beat a DC 17
Okay.
Fortitude save.
Ooh, buddy, you're gonna be scared. I'm just gonna say this now.
Oh, I know that for a damn fact.
Come on, man.
Yep, that's what I assumed, but that's not the point. Point is, it definitely notices I just cast at it.
I'm just like all of the high rolls are bad rolls.
I know. We're just
And-
getting fucked on the dice today.
I'm fucking off. Rat is gonna try. Oh, that's not good enough at all. But he's
No.
just gonna use his last action to just dip into a building.
All right, that's fair.
Essentially, just poke it, and then it's like, ah, what the fuck? And then Rat just, fuck you! Pew!
All right.
Itaeo.
Okay, I do this not to be a dick, but I do feel like... Oh, okay, I'm gonna leave this up to the group. Do you think... It's hard to tell because both of these are very good options. I can't decide if this next android would try to jump Broderick and help its ally, or try to go after Rat. I feel like they would attempt to hit Broderick.
I mean, Rat did just like
Yeah.
Go
they
after
just
their
hurt their
god.
god. Try to hurt their god.
Yeah, but clearly was very unsuccessful.
But still, heretics must be purged.
All right, you know what? We'll actually leave this up to the dice gods. I'll roll.
They have not been nice to us.
They haven't.
You know what? Make my D4 that I rolled. Option 1, help out heal Broderick. Option 2, attack android. Option 3, heal rats. Option 4 was the fucking dragon.
Oh god. Odds going to attack Broderick, evens going to chase after Rat. Okay. So
Alex.
they're going to take one action to chase after Rat. I'm going to say because Rat ran off, it takes 2 of their actions to move. So they're going to go ahead and just try to do a short sword at you. What's your AC, Rat?
16.
That is
Ow.
going to hit. Oh, I have this. What do I have this targeted on?
Me?
Oh, yeah, it is on you. Sheesh.
Oh, you beautiful bastard.
Ally on both are within 15 feet of you. Unfortunately, I don't think Rat's 15 feet within your range. Like, Rat kind of fucked off.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't mean to be a dick, but like, that's what happened.
It's a thing, yeah.
That's fair.
Oh,
Oh god.
Rat's still up. Rat's still up, baby.
Just
Nice
barely.
job, Rat.
I lived, bitch.
Markov, it's your turn. So in this scenario, in this sort of like theater of the mind, you've got one android chasing Rat, one android dealing with Broderick. Where do you want to
Zuriel
go?
asking you to hop on.
I'm gonna use an action to hop onto Zuriel.
All right, easy
Zuriel.
enough.
Shut up and ride.
And I am going to try and point him towards the android that just hurt Rat.
Yes.
Good.
And can I use Zuriel's movement to get there?
Usually
I'm
that's
gonna.
how mounted works.
I'm gonna say there are 2 options we can go about this. We can either have you use your action to move, but use Zuriel's movement, or on Zuriel's turn, she can move, or he? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting Zuriel's gender.
You're good. He.
Zuriel can have their full actions and can choose to move as far as they want, and you can hold your action and wait to swing once you're in range. So it's either burn an action to move and then attack, or hold your action and then let Zuriel choose where they're going to place themselves.
I think I will hold my action until Zuriel is right up on them, and then I will slice at him.
Okay, so we will make the definitive trigger for the held action to be once Zuriel gets you into the range of an enemy to hit.
Yes.
Okay? And you will still have the guidance be used, thankfully. At that point, Clockwork Dragon being shot at with that magic, I think they're initially going to... Hey, Corvo! Sorry, I was responding to chat. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So I think the dragon is at first going to just chuckle at the attempt and begin to boast more about how, see, even the champions you sent to fight me cannot deal damage to me. So I'm
Come
gonna
down here and fight me yourself, you coward.
yeah, honestly. I'm going to say that for now, the dragon's going to continue to just enjoy the show and just actually brings attention to what we're trying to do with the androids. So both the citizens of Banaha and the cyborg and android kobolds and dwarves he brought with are all standing by and watching us and seeing how this fight turns. At that point, Broderick, you are up again, my man.
Okay. I would like to swing. I would like to engage my my most tried and tested tactic of these fucking hands.
Do it! Come on, hit! Swing, swing! Yes!
Finally.
Get some damage off, man! Ooh, that is not bad damage either. That's some good shit right there.
Glorious. And you can
What?
attack more. You
Well,
have two
no,
more.
that's my bad. Juggling 2 screens is hard. Okay, so
No wonder why do you keep hurting yourself?
so
Stop hitting yourself.
you can either attempt to make another attack roll and see if you can do more damage, Or you can attempt to, like, intimidate them, trip them up, do something to control the fight before you roll again to hit. Because no matter what, you'll take the multiple attack penalty if you just try to have them catch the hands again.
Right. I can try to intimidate first.
Okay, roll intimidation. This DC is going to be a 16. Ah,
Okay.
damn. Okay. So, not going to frighten them. You can still attempt to take that second punch if you want.
Here. Does it automatically do the attack penalty?
You have to hit where it says on your fist -5.
Oh, right. Mine's only in negative -4.
Oh, nice. Ooh, that was almost a 1. All right, so you were still able to, you still attempted, you still got close, and you did do damage. They're not looking good.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Zuriel, you're up.
I'm going to run towards the android thing that's at Rat, so
Okay,
that Markov can hit it.
I'm gonna go ahead and move the android and rat closer to you guys to make this a little bit easier since this is theater of the mind currently. Markov, I'm also gonna get rid of the hidden because they are no longer hidden. Markov, go ahead and target this one and go ahead and go for a swing.
Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second.
You know what I thought would be a fun visual?
Mm-hmm.
I thought running up to it and then trying to like pick it, like kind of like pick it up with my antlers and throw it back to Markov.
Alright, you
Oh,
said
okay.
this one?
Yeah, 1 second, actually. I actually don't mind this. So it would take 1 action for you to move to get up to this thing. Do you want to attempt to grapple it and see if you can help Markov hit it?
Yeah, to try and get it like caught in my antlers.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll an athletics check, and it's going to be a DC against their... So you got to beat a 22.
Okay. And under the deer sheet, it says my athletics is a +9, unless it's
Ooh.
higher. I don't think I have a higher one on my own.
I don't think so
Nope.
either. So what you can do is, on the dice down below, press the D20 symbol, and then hit the plus until it says 9, and then roll.
And then, where's that D20 symbol? There we go.
Oh, that was so close. Okay, so that's okay, because it was still 1 action to move, 1 action to get up there. Markov still gets a chance to
Yep.
hit it.
Yep.
Let's go! All right, roll that
Is that a
damage.
critical?
No, that is not a critical. It's just
Damn.
under. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Actually, you should have had your guidance. Like, we're going off the idea the guidance would have stayed in. So let me
Okay.
double check if it actually.
But the +1, that would have been 30, which was a crit before.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, let me double check their sheet to make sure on this. Yep, I'm gonna say that because you decided to hold your action for the scenario, we're gonna let you keep that guidance, even though now, after this, it is expired. So we're gonna count that as a critical. Go ahead and roll your critical damage. Okay. Listen, it could have been, listen, it's still damage as you rush over and you cleave at the android that's fucking with Rat. That works. Zuriel, you have 1 more action you can use if you want to.
I want to smack him with my antlers.
Okay, it's going to be with the multiple attack penalty, so it's going to be whatever the attack is, so with the D20, instead of it being plus whatever, you have to take -5 off of that plus.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what it is plus I'm reading.
It looks like melee. So
Attack modifier.
So it's gonna be your +9 because melee would be your strength. So you're gonna do a D20 +4.
All right.
$16 will miss.
Fuck.
That's gonna be the end of your turn. It's this android's turn. That's fucking with Blacksteel. I think they're realizing that they are kind of outnumbered. They're going to attempt to stealth. You know, it's really actually in their best interest to kind of still attempt to swing at you before they go stealth, because it's not really going to help otherwise. So they're going to try to hit. That's going to be a miss. They're going to go ahead and try to stealth to get away from you. That's going to work, as they are now going to be considered hidden. And they are going to actually try to move away from you to reposition themselves as they go back into the ground. Okay, I've already reloaded. I'm going to go ahead and take the perception check to try and find them. So I just got to beat a 16. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Yes.
I'm already reloaded, so I can go... Okay!
bastard
I'm
down.
reloaded!
He's reloaded, guys.
Alright, so they're no longer hidden to me. So now the real question comes into play. Do I want to do pistol twirl or just take the shot? I'm going to go ahead and attempt a pistol twirl so that I can at least...
Like a little gay boy.
Stop it! Little bit. Try to distract them so that they aren't really paying attention to me. So it's, again, has to beat a 16? Let me double check. Yeah,
I hope you know that in future, once you've gotten your second dueling pistol, I'm just going to headcanon your pistol twirls as voguing.
Okay, so that works. They are now considered off guard. So now, oh man, I'm scared.
This fucking wonder. Here comes the hurricane, bitch.
Here comes the hurricane, bitch. Oh!
I am very sad. All of that for nothing.
It's that new pistol, man.
I'm really mad at this new pistol. It does not do any good for me.
Yes, you missed, but honey, you looked fierce.
I've always considered this to be a very Ocelot thing, but now it's just I like the joke that it looks a little fruitier than he means for it to be.
I mean, isn't Ocelot a little bit fruity?
Okay, that's a fair argument,
Yeah.
actually. That's a fair argument. Damn it. Okay, Rat, it's your turn.
I don't know what to do. Okay, so I know it can do more damage than. Okay. I am going to one action guidance Markov.
Okay, put guidance back
then-
on him.
My last two actions are going to be putting Sanctuary on myself.
Okay, can you tap guidance so I can throw the spell on?
I just threw it up.
You threw Sanctuary up. Guidance is not in the chat.
Oh, sorry. Thought you meant Sanctuary. There you go.
Go. Throw that back onto Markov. Okay, and that's gonna be your turn.
Yeah, just Rat hold up the X hands like, oh god, I'm in pain. Bloodied and battered and fuck.
Okay, I think again this thing's seeing how kind of not in a good position it's in. It's actually going to immediately try to stealth and sink into the ground. It is going to
Nope, I beat it.
fail. So instead, they're actually going to go over to Rat, and Rat, they're going to attempt to grapple you. What
That
is your
a
fortitudes?
That is a hostile action
Uh-huh.
and countered as an attack, so they need a will save DC 17 on me.
Okay.
That is a failure, and not a crit, but that still means they can't attack me and waste that action.
Okay.
And it can't attempt further attacks on me this turn.
Okay, so they try to reach over to you and they feel the magic kind of propel them. Seeing how fucked they are, they're just going to take one of their movements to try to get away. So it'll take one movement to catch up and then freebies to hit. Markov, it is your turn.
While on Zariel, we're just gonna keep on hitting this motherfucker.
Okay, so I'll say you'll use one of your actions to allow... Or do you want to just get off Zuriel at this point?
No, I want to stay on the deer.
Okay, one action to use Zuriel's movement, and now you are up to this thing.
All right, I'm gonna great sword it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
That
Yeah.
works. Do some damage.
Do some damage.
Hey, baby.
It's a lot of
Go,
damage.
all right, go ahead and describe it, hun.
I like to imagine. I know deers aren't very big, but I'm imagining Zuriel as like the size of a horse, and he rears up on his back legs, and as soon as he comes down, Markov like cuts the android's head off, and the body just
Beautiful.
falls to the ground.
I love it. At this point, now we have to roll to see how entertained the dragon is.
Oh boy.
Markov points his sword to the dragon. Are you not entertained?
Oh boy. Apparently he is.
Okay, so the question is the dragon annoyed by this? Or, like, is the dragon, like, I say, are they entertained? But the real answer is, or the real question is, does this piss off the dragon? Exceptional, yes, it does. So, let me see what the meaning of it is going to be.
Dear.
Here.
Loud,
Yeah.
communicate. Okay, so we got loud and communicate. What do you guys think that would interpret into what the dragon does next?
The dragon just starts yelling at us.
Big old roaring threat, yeah.
Just starts making fucking Cloverfield noises.
Brrr. Okay, so we're saying that, like, the dragon at this point is, like, yelling at us. Probably, like, sees the cyborgs and the androids as, like, their creations, like, their perfection. And the fact that we are still fighting, even though it's just standing there. So it's threatening us to not kill the last android. I'm gonna say we all look to each other, and we can say this in character and out of character, what we want to do. All Wander's going to do on his turn is reload and take a shot while flipping off the dragon.
Oh, I'm. Serial is gonna charge that last one down once he gets the opportunity.
Okay.
I can't speak. I can't speak right now. I'm in deer form, but you could just see it in my eyes. I'm like looking directly at it.
Okay.
Markov is gonna point his sword back at the dragon. He's like, release this town and then we will stop.
Okay, Broderick.
I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no fucking bell! Rat, what are you gonna do? Because you definitely also hear this claim.
Rat is just gonna stand up, no matter how beaten and bloodied he is, do a couple symbols with his hands to reach it, and I'm gonna make it feel my undeath.
Okay, that's what you're gonna do that on your next turn.
What I'm going to. Oh wait, on my next turn, I'll exclaim what I'm yelling at it as I'm making it.
I like this. Okay, Broderick, it's your turn. We've got one more android left.
Yes, we do. Oop.
So remember, for the sake
How
of
much
Theater
was
of the Mind, you only have to take one action to move up to hit it.
Okay. Oh, I still had to do the perception check, right?
No, they're no longer hidden because I took a shot at them, so you were able to see them. So whenever something is like hit, and like you can clearly see where they've been hit, they are no longer hidden by that point.
Bad.
Son of a...
Fucking.
Okay,
Missed by one.
I know. You do have...
I do have a hero point.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Burn it. We're almost at the end of the combat. I say burn it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go!
Yes.
Let's fucking go!
Best hero.
Are you?
Wait, did you roll damage or critical?
That's regular damage, not critical.
Yeah, you hit the wrong button. I'm ignoring that. That didn't happen. Shush, it didn't happen. Okay, that's more. That's good. That's some good shit. Okay, so gonna go for the damage. Okay.
Wander.
Damn it, I did it again. Too many queens. Okay, you rush up and manage to completely catch this thing off guard, breaking it. Actually, you know what? They're almost dead. Why don't you go ahead and describe how you hit this thing? Because it's not dead, and you have one more action, but it's almost dead.
I run up to it, slide on the ground, and just jack it right in the fucking knee.
Ooh. Okay, you still have one more action. You can either roll to hit, intimidate, grapple, trip it, whatever you want to do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the percentile. Okay, they are. You're fine. They are not able to counter that. Okay, Zuriel and technically Markov as well. So you guys are able to move. Zuriel, I'm gonna say it would take all three of your actions to move to get next to Broderick to get to this android, because you guys went the complete opposite direction to go help Rat.
Fair. Fair enough. Okay. Then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just, like, literally just charge right up to it. Even if the only thing that I'm able to do is just, like, breathe out through my nose in its face, I'm just gonna charge right up to it. And, like, I'm just standing there, and then, like, look up, and Markov is looming over them.
Okay, it is now this android's turn. They are going to attempt to disengage, because they are clearly massively outnumbered. They are going to go hidden, and I'm going to go ahead and give them that, and they are going to attempt to run. That is going to be their turn. Oh, Wander, you have so much you gotta do. I don't believe... No, I have Recanter's Reload on this thing once before. So... one action to perceive, so I can point them out for everybody. I think that's gonna be more useful than blindly attacking.
Yes.
So let me open up the sheet. Hit proficiency.
And then the Clockwork Dragon rolled perception.
Okay, so Wander sees that, uses a free action to call that out. They are no longer hidden. Like, we can kind of see them popping up through the earth. I kind of have to just go with it. Standard reload to get the gun back to being full. And I'm going to attempt.
Come on.
Come on, game. Come on. I'll take it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that could be that. Listen, that could be worse. I will fucking take it. Okay, and I've done enough to make sure that everyone can still see this bitch. Rat, you'd have to use all three of your actions to get to the android. Otherwise, what are you doing to the dragon?
So yeah, since my turn would have to be used to get to the android, and since I only have 5 health points, I'm just gonna try to spook the dragon. That's all I can think of doing.
Okay.
First action reach spell, so this goes up to 30 feet. And I'm gonna cast my Undeath's Blessing on the dragon. I need a DC 17 will save. I'm guessing it has a shit ton, but even on a success, it still takes form. It's just crit success I gotta worry about.
Yeah, so it's a what save?
Will. DC 17.
Okay, so that's gonna be a
Because it's plus
34.
45.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so dragons don't fuck around.
Indeed.
So that is gonna
But-
be a critical success.
So it doesn't take effect. It doesn't feel the cold touch of death. But for what I was going to say to the dragon in response to it screaming at us, Rat's eyes do the thing again where they go pitch bleach white, and he
Mhm.
says, "Even if I were to die this day, you will join me in the end. You will rust. You will die and decay and join all of us drowning in the deep." And then he snaps back and drops to one knee because, 5 HP.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll
Nightmare fuel.
roll an intimidation check for me.
I don't think. Oh, I have a +7 to that. Okay, maybe. Is there any feat I could just yeet onto this as well? My insurance is stealth. I wish my insurance didn't make that only +10. Anyways. Alright. Hopefully. Oh!
Okay.
That's a
My
26.
heart- That
So,
teetered on that one for a minute. That scared me.
That was horrifying.
Rat, you watch as suddenly the dragon just freezes. The robotic body of it kind of makes it a little hard to read it, but the fact that it hears that voice and looks off into the distance, not entirely seeing you through the building, but those words, the idea that it is no better than any other mortal, it hit. Even for the briefest of moments, you just scared the dragon.
I knew what buttons to push. Because Rat remembered about their needing to be perfect.
So how long is guidance supposed to last?
I think it's... Yeah,
Choose which roll to choose the bonus before
Oh
rolling.
shit, I was technically not allowed to put guidance on them anyways, because they're immune for an hour.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
okay.
well.
So at that point, Markov, thanks to your allies, you are able to get up to this thing, and you can see it.
I want to. I don't know if this would work, but this would be cool story-wise. When Zuriel is like running towards the android as a deer, as soon as they stop, Markov jumps off and like tries to put their sword through the android.
I'm gonna say that for the sake of fun, that's not gonna fuck with mechanics. Just go ahead and roll the hit like you normally would.
All right, let me. Oh.
Do
17?
you have any other hero points?
No.
Okay, so the initial strike is going to miss. Do you want to grapple, make them afraid, anything before you try to attack again?
Can I try and punch them?
You can try to just punch them. It's gonna still make your multiple attack penalty. It's just gonna be the unarmed attack, and it's gonna be the -4. Of course that
God
hits.
damn.
I just punch him in the nose.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Knock the schnoz in.
Okay, you still have a third attack or a third action you can do. You can either try to attack again or try to debilitate them somehow.
Can I also, when I punch them, can I like try to grab them as well?
Yeah,
Go for the
actually.
knees.
So this is where it gets difficult. There are abilities that allow you to attack and then immediately grab. You don't have that yet. I'm thinking that you might need to dip into we might have you dip into like a wrestler archetype. You're really doing that a lot, and
Yes.
it's fun.
Yeah.
With that being said, roll athletics, and then whatever you get is going to be -10, and you have to beat a 20.
Oh god.
That was almost
That
a
was
natural.
so close.
Son
to
of a
a
bitch!
Oh my god.
Okay, so you miss on the first attack with the dive, spin your hand around to just side hit them, and as you try to grab them, they kind of stumble backwards out of your reach. I'm gonna say because the dragon was so frazzled by that frighten and the fact that they're losing, they actually don't do anything. They're just shutting up and watching, as is everyone else. Broderick, you're up.
Well, here I go swinging again.
That's gonna hit. Broderick, do you want to tell us how you do it?
It was that
So
one.
It was almost dead.
I'm so upset.
You got to kill two of them.
I'm upset, actually, at that point. But Broderick is just gonna rock up to it. See that it's about to die. Like, fist cocked back, ready to go. Cocks his head, reaches out, and flicks it in the forehead.
I like the idea that you forcibly like rocket fist and then flick at the end, which actually crushes its nose into its skull.
God.
Disrespectful. As combat comes to an end and we were able to survive and defeat the 3 infiltrator androids, let me elaborate something. These were elite category variants of their enemy type. They are the same level as us. We basically had to fight something on par with us. That is a pretty fucking hard fight to do.
But it was 3 against 5, and they didn't have a healer.
No, exactly. So
Excuse me. It was 3 against 5, and they didn't have 2.5 healers.
2.5 healers.
So I hope this shows off like how dangerous these fights can get even at level, but also that by the rules set before us, we still did well against something that was supposed to kick our asses pretty hard.
Yeah.
Only the dice didn't agree.
I like.
Oh my god,
like
the dice
literally-
fucked us so many times today.
Can we agree that the dice were the BBEG here?
No, seriously,
Oh
fuck the
my
dragon. The
God.
dice rolls are what screwed us.
I like didn't take any damage to like the base health.
Well,
I only took 1 hit.
well,
That was a
if-
good hit.
To be fair, would you be able to hit a deer? I mean,
I'm too afraid.
Eh.
At that, I'm gonna go ahead and roll one more time on the fate check. So this is one I want to ask. How likely do you think it is for the dragon to run or attack us in aggravation?
Can I pick
Ooh.
up the dead android and throw it at the dragon like I did?
I'm gonna say that
Yes,
that
let's do
won't
it.
help in this scenario.
Okay.
So
I like to imagine Markov does it anyway. It falls
Just
like
does
a
it
little
to do it
short.
anyway.
Yeah, it falls a little shorter than the last one did because we've been fighting for a while.
my thought process is it's more likely to flee, but not out of like a sense of fear, but more confusion and maybe slight respect. Given that, I actually just nutted up near death and actually spooked it, but also we took out its elite guard.
I see where you're coming from with this, but I will spoil that this dragon does not think highly of anything but itself. So respect, not so much.
so a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So a dragon.
yeah, a dragon.
Anything but a silver dragon.
I would make the
Death
argument.
will come for you as well.
I make the argument that at this point the dragon, out of fury, would attempt to do something stupid, which would mean attacking us. That's my guess. So we got one thing for will leave out of annoyance. One thing would attack out of aggravation.
I think it would do like I think it would do like a flyby. Like it would like go up, go to leave, and as going over us, it would like do some sort of attack.
Okay.
This
I
does. I have an idea.
have. Go on, Miles. Cade.
Can you just do a percentile roll to see if the city we sent people to go get arrive?
I want to make that roll after we come to a decision.
After, okay. Cool,
Because
cool.
I feel our character's decisions should not be weighted with that knowledge.
Gotcha.
I would say that because the dragon thinks so highly of itself, that it would try to, like, it would want to attack us because it thinks it's so much greater than us.
Mm-hmm.
And that it would be annoyed and make a bunch of mistakes because it thinks so highly of it.
Okay. Broderick and Zuriel, what do you guys think? No, Zuriel, you already said that you think it would attack us. So Broderick, where do you stand?
I think it may try to monologue us into submission.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna chalk that up to still to not leave, but to still be aggressive. So, with that, I'm gonna say, all right. So here we go. Going on the fate dice.
Bro.
Dude.
Okay, so now I have to roll on something as well.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh no.
That's
Ooh. Okay, so we got open and calm. Let me put this down.
Why is that even more worrying?
Because it is.
I think in this reaction, the dragon takes a moment to kind of gather themselves and then kind of realized, oh yeah, I have a fucking army, and just waves them at us.
Wait a minute. I'm a dragon.
I'm a Durgan.
It's like the scene from the Boondocks where it's the nigga moments where the white guy almost gets wrong and he's like, gone.
I'm white. I actually
I'm crying because that's exactly what I thought about too.
That's fucking great. Okay. So, this is my next question, and I can already tell you what Wander's gonna do because I know this man. The army is coming at us. Wander repositions, but is not running away. He's like, alright, I guess this is how the day's going, and gets ready to fight the army. Knowing full on he's probably gonna die.
Markov looks at Wander, and he gestures to the army. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Wander would smile at that and just go, sorry, bud, I got a family legacy to live up to. You should leave, though.
Fuck no. And he brings his sword back out.
Look at Markov, look at Wander. Look at Markov, look at Wander. Can't speak because I'm a deer. But in my brain, I'm thinking, these are the stupidest motherfuckers I've ever met. And I think I would see Wander, trying to square up. And then I would look at Markov and think, I wonder if I go pick up Wander, if Markov would follow.
You know what? I will not fight this. I want to see if that actually will work. Roll, and you have to beat an 18.
Would it be because the visual is me running over, dipping my antlers under your feet and legs, and then tipping my head back to get you on my back? Would that be my athletics?
That'll be your athletics, and I'm actually giving you the easier roll because I don't think Wander sees this coming, so he can't dodge you. He's not ready for it.
Mm-hmm. So my athletics is the +9. Ooh.
Okay, you're not able to get to Wander in time, we'll say, because I don't like to make this Wander like super machismo. He just like sees you coming and just like knows how to like kind of like leap under or leap over you. So here's my question: with the momentum Zuriel has, and Wander would give you a look to, I'm saying this as the GM, the player, and the character, would give Zuriel a look to say, I'm not gonna be mad if you run away. Like, I get it. So the question is Zuriel gonna stay, or is Zuriel's like, nope, this is crazy, I'm out?
Okay. I think it's kind of funny, like, if Wander, like, literally, like, either, like, sidesteps or just, like, jumps over as I duck my head. So I, like, get confused. I think I, like, tumble a little bit. So I'm just, like, laying on the ground, and I'm staring, and I'm just like, what? I think Zuriel freezes.
Okay.
Honestly.
No, I like that. Broderick, what is your answer to all this? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. I straight up completely lost that accent the second I opened my mouth. You're not keeping all the good deaths for yourself.
Okay, Broderick just punches their fists together. Rat.
You know, in any way, Rat is gonna probably be the saddest one. So, everyone's
Grab my
damaged.
tissues.
Rat just looks at all his friends that he's made and says, friends, live. Friends, go home. And I'm going to cast heal as a third action, giving all of them a burst of healing. Damaging Rat
Aww.
and knocking Rat out.
Aww.
For fuck's sake, man.
I'm gonna say that, like, Wander, like, flinches at that. And I'm gonna let everyone have their reaction, because I think that this is pertinent. Wander takes the healing, sees that Rat falls, and just grits his teeth, because, like, Wander thinks we're not making it out alive. Like, it doesn't matter. But the fact that Rat still did this means everything, and he just kind of, like, pops his neck, readies his gun, and just... He doesn't say anything, he just whispers to himself, you did good, Rat.
So everyone gets 20 points of healing, which doesn't kill Rat. He's not dead.
He's
but
knocked out. Okay, does anyone else want to have a reaction to what Rat did?
I don't think Markov notices.
Okay.
Jesus. Markov just like not noticed.
He's listen. Markov's the front line next to Broderick. That it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I think after like having that moment where like Zuriel is frozen and then like Rat healing everybody, I think like still in my deer form, I'm not like shifting out of it or anything. I think I walk back over to you, Wander, and I don't try to just like forcibly like pick you up and run you away or anything. I think like I get down so that if you want to, you can get on me, but I'm not like turned away, I'm turned towards the fight. And as I'm doing this, I think I am basically praying. Zuriel wouldn't describe it as praying, but like in his head he's like thinking like whatever god that I know blessed, because again he doesn't remember the name of his deity, but he's like whatever god blessed me with this power could really use your help right about now, dude. Basically I'm getting down so that you can have a turn at mounted combat.
Okay, no, I like that. Broderick, do you do anything to react to that?
Recognizing the feeling of Rat's very odd form of healing magic, he'll turn back and see what happens, shake his head, nod resolutely, pull out his mace and shield and get ready for a fight.
Okay, so I've already decided what the fate question is going to be, and I already set the parameters. The question is, do we get help? And here's the roll. Okay, now is that a yes or is it an exceptional yes? Because depending on that answer, I get to do something very fun. Okay,
Wait.
so it's just a yes. However, I don't like the idea of me dictating how cool this ends up being. So I want to leave it up to a vote. Do we want the yes to be like something that can help us but is like not spectacular, or do we want me to reveal the dumb thing I had planned?
The dumb thing.
The dumb
Yeah, I want to know the dumb thing.
Okay. As
thing. Head empty, no thoughts.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do for this. As we are about to have to deal with this army, the dragon just like leans back and gets comfortable. I'm gonna put in the Discord chat the music that I would say plays. It's gonna be in resources, and I'm gonna also put this in the Twitch chat. I can't play this on the stream because it will get us demonetized and into a little bit of trouble. Ooh, I accidentally closed Twitch chat. Let me get to my channel really quick, and I will post it. So this is the
Good
music
pick.
that I imagine playing as we look skyward. Sorry, did you want to say something, Worm?
Oh, I was just saying, good pick.
Thank you. I love this fucking anime. We look skyward, and
Oh my god, you would.
Mm-hmm. We look skyward, and we see what looks like this little ball of light that seems to be like coming through the skies, and just piercing through whatever clouds or whatever like light is in the sky, whether it's a stormy day or not. You know what? I'm gonna have some fun with this. Is it storming? Yes, it is. So cuts through these storming clouds, and the army just evaporates as we see this armored figure slam sword and shield down first. It's like shield first, crashes in like a comet. The sword immediately followed up into the ground as they just evaporate into this holy fire light. And we watch as this armored knight figure stands up. And the best way to describe them is thinking of like this white armor, almost silverish, this sort of red, I can't think of like what you would call it, but it's almost like a little red feathery, or like you know what I'm doing, as this red feathery kind of ornament is on the helmet that kind of sticks backwards but also up, as we see this paladin standing in front of us, having one-shot the cybernetic army, and is now staring up at the dragon. Everyone who wants to can roll a society or a general lore checks, which would just be your intelligence.
Out of the table. That's not who I think it is it?
Oh, I can't reveal that until you make your check.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
You're not dead.
I don't get it.
I'm
not one.
first on the floor, almost dying, my soul leaving my carcass.
Oh, I actually love that Markov got that roll. Broderick, do you want to make a society check?
Could I make a warfare?
Yes, this would be very pertinent to that check, actually.
Oh.
I'm gonna no.
That was on the tonight
I'm
team.
I'm ignoring that because your lore, you would know about this character. Roll that again. I'm absolutely ignoring that roll. Okay, so you so you don't know like all the stories, but you have heard of this human paladin before. Because they're not really of your culture, it's more like whispers. Markov. This is a person that in your training, in your formative years, this person was a growing figure, a growing hero, and was used as an example even throughout your now adult and like professional life as someone to strive for. Sometimes seen as like a Paul Bunyan figure as an equivalent, just a rumor, a legend, but standing in front of you is undoubtedly the holy soldier of fire and justice. Barnaby is his name.
Yes! He lives again! He didn't die! Fuck you, he died like 5 years ago, but he's back, baby!
And you watch as he turns
I
to
don't
the
see fucking.
you watch as he turns to the rest of you and then grabs his helmet, does like a tip of the hat. There is no person inside that armor.
Oh,
He screws the helmet back on, turns to the dragon. What I actually want to ask Hun, what would be Barnaby's opening line to the dragon and the closing line to this session?
For the gods have decided that you shall perish, therefore I shall be their hammer.
Ooh.
Nice.
And that is where we're going to end the session this week.
Oh my god, it's the boy.
So, to explain to chat and viewers on the VOD for later, what just happened is I have been playing D&D and TTRPG stuff with Ari, my wife, and Cade for years, and one of the first sessions we ever did was with a character named Barnaby that Ari played. But unfortunately, kind of like today, everyone got fucked over by rolls, and Barnaby died, and basically got factory reset as a story point. We were never able to continue that storyline due to real-life complications and scheduling issues, but it has been, like, one of our most legendary heartbreaks, and I just knew in the middle of this session, when the dragon decided to fuck off and attack early, I had to come up with a legacy character to save us, and I realized it had to be Barnaby.
So, Dennis, with our glorious boy back, where's Tack?
You and I can talk about that later, because here's the fun part.
Oh god, I was kidding.
No, but here's the fun part. What I want to do is a lot of legacy characters from old campaigns that finished and didn't finish, I want to have them be introduced as different varying levels of, like, power. I'm just gonna outright say it. Barnaby is a level 16 paladin.
Oh, that's sick.
He can 1v1 the dragon.
oh goodness.
I'm gonna send Barnaby's new character design that I made a few weeks ago. Where is it?
You want to be one of the dragons, Ariel? Well, looks like you guys are doing pretty well. I'm out.
So, next week when we get together, we will be able to do some downtime. We'll be able to reap the benefits of being heroes. I'm going to say, because everyone stood their ground, we are going to get 2 hero points as a reward, and then the additional hero point for free for next week. So just cap out your hero points.
Yes.
Because even in the face of danger, in the face of controversy, we did not run. And because of that, and on top of that, because the people of Banahaw saw 3 fledgling heroes stand up to a fucking dragon, we're gonna get overshadowed by Barnaby, but the people are not gonna forget what we went through for them.
The stories are gonna talk about Barnaby. The town is gonna talk about us.
Exactly.
I also
So,
want everybody in the stream and in the VODs to know that Barnaby was such a huge factor in Basil and I meeting that we named our dog Barnaby.
yup. And I will actually go ahead and show off Barnaby on the stream for everybody. Because I'm still very proud of this character.
This is the design that I made for a comic that I want to make Barnaby in. I changed his name, but he's basically the same person.
Okay, I just need to... Here, you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to just put them on top of the actual stream itself.
Okay.
Well, if it's going to let me, it's kind of fighting me a little. Oh, come here, stupid thing. So, this is what Barnaby looks like for both the viewers now and for the VOD later. This is our golden boy. This is our good time boy, our rotten soldier.
Our sweet cheese.
Sweet cheese.
And but yeah, I absolutely would love to talk with you later, Cade, about tax area in this. I would love to discuss that.
I would actually like to bring someone else, but we could talk about that.
Oh no, we can totally just bring that up later. But with that is where we're going to end this week's session. Next week, we will be able to revel in our victory. We will be able to start tapping into some of more of the roleplay and life sim stuff I've got planned. And also, if it wasn't clear, we get to level up.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right.
god.
That would make sense. That was
Yeah.
hell.
That was hell. That was a struggle.
Meanwhile, round the ground.
War is hacked. War is hacked.
Rat is just he's face down in the ground.
Oh god. Okay. I have not rated. Oh, you know what? But you know what? My buddy Shad is actually streaming some FF. So we're gonna go ahead and raid my buddy, and then we're gonna go ahead and call it for here. I thank everyone for joining. I want to thank all of you guys for playing the game. It's just I'm so glad we were able to all sit down and have this fun.
I want to thank you for GMing.
Yes, thank you, my
Thank
sweet,
you.
beautiful husband.
And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
I'm so glad that, like, I thought it was really fucking funny that Markov got the first 2 kills, and then our other boy was able to rush in and just fuck up the last one.
It's a little bit too much for me. Okay, so I don't have to keep it in gallows.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and